Hello everyone, welcome to another Grounded hype stream countdown. We've only got 2 days to go, 2 days to go before the last ever planned content update. Obviously launching on PlayStation and Switch. It's a good time. So I've been trying to go through like my catalogue of people I like in the Grounded community and get them on board. Last night we had YOKED. The night before we had Astro Nerd Gaming and C Dinky, and today we've got two of the OGs, like OG Grounded players, as well as Lore Master and / Pro Grounded player in Max Fox Gaming and Thai Pirate Gaming. Hello, boys.
What's up?
Hi. Didn't press the unmute button. Whoops.
No, what up?
Hi guys.
Hi guys, it's me.
Hello.
Stampy Cat. Hello everyone. What's going on? And so today we're gonna just I think you know what? I had planned on like doing like a really hard playthrough, and we'll just like mess around for a couple of hours doing ultra settings hard. But I ain't got time for that. No one's got time for that. It's too tiring. So I'll tell you what we could do. We could try. It still might be a bit too engaging while we're trying to talk. We could try the tower. Cade's map he made, or got Apex to make. Yeah, give it a go. Cause he's speaking about it last night, so we might be able to give it a shot. Let me just do my socials. And hello everyone. Got any questions for these two OGs Grounded? Tiny Pirate Gamer has been around as long as me, making lore videos and guides and gameplay on YouTube, but more importantly as well on Twitch, doing the Casually Grounded wrap-up stream. So the Casually Grounded devs would always stream on a Wednesday, and then TPG would continue the after party afterwards, and the Grounded sort of Twitch community congregate there. And then Max Fox, you've been around a while, mate, making YouTube videos and stuff and streaming, but yeah, Grounded's one where I obviously came across you, and you became like a pro. So yeah, hello Tiny.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Tiny's the American, and Max Fox is the...
Hi there. I'm the Brit as well.
Yeah,
There's two Brits.
There's two Brits. He's not Russian.
Two Brits in now.
But yeah, so and you're like the pro. You're like the best blocker in the game.
I mean, I try.
He is. He's going to be modest, but he's pound for pound one of the best Grounded players I've ever seen.
I was trying to pull.
We'll get into this, and I'll get murdered by a wolf spider as soon as I.
I mean, he has also been killed by a meaty gnat, so
right.
Yeah,
there's also that.
We don't talk about that.
I've got to do socials and stuff, but yeah, why don't you two talk about what you do? I introduced you there, but why don't you explain to my audience who you are and what you do, and yeah, a little bit.
All right,
you go first.
I'll go first. I'm Tiny Pirate Gaming. I've been covering Grounded since the early access, the very beginning. Not really the very beginning. I was about a month and a half late to the game, but I've been playing the game since the dawn of it, and I make all sorts of Grounded themed, Grounded related content, and then I also do like animation and stuff that's unconnected to Grounded, but still a lot of fun. Graphics. All that. What else do? I do Backyard Championship Wrestling, which is like a Grounded PvP competitive combat arena thing that we do. Well, we do it every Wednesday now around the dev stream times. And what else do? I have the lore video. I'm working on a new one, but I'm waiting for the final update to drop to see what more lore gets added before I do a complete overhaul of Grounded's lore.
And I needed to put Tiny Max Gaming because that's like the amalgamation of both you, Tiny Pirate.
Yeah, I mean it works. Yeah.
We're both of the Clan Gaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I just realised, TPG's not on Twitter, and we won't get into that too much. Why? But we'll...
Oh yeah, Mr. Must doesn't like me very much.
Max is, so I'm shouting him out.
Yeah, I'm on the Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's.
I'll be sneaking back to X.
Yeah,
but it'll be undercover. It'll be undercover. No one will know.
Tiny Ninja Gaming.
That's right. Got to do it. And Max, why don't you explain? Who are you? What are you about?
Who am I? Oh, I don't even know who I am. No, I'm like a survival streamer. I actually used to cover a lot of 7 days before I moved to Grounded. I used to do a lot of YouTube, a little bit less now, but trying to get back into it. But I stream all kinds of survival games. I actually got Grounded not the first day it came out because I actually had a really bad ear infection when it came out. So I was kind of just like watching people play it, and I was like, I really want to play it, but I'm bedbound right now. But yeah, I started doing a bit of that over on YouTube, like the very first versions of it. Not really guides or anything, just like let's plays and things like that. And after a while, I kind of got bored with 7 days, and I switched to Grounded pretty much exclusively on Twitch for a good while, and probably gonna be doing a lot more of that when 1.4 drops as well. And I like to do all kinds of crazy challenges. So we had I like playing on WoW mode. I just like it for whatever. I like punishment, so yeah, I play on WoW a lot. But we do like really crazy challenges. Like we did one called the Card Lock Challenge at one point, which is like I wasn't allowed to use bug drops or resources that bugs dropped or anything related to it until I got the gold card for that bug. So like I couldn't eat a weevil unless I got its gold card and things like that. So, and you know, of course we did that on WoW as well. So yeah, I like doing like challenges and stuff like that. And I really like the playgrounds as well. I've done a few tutorials on that, and hopefully when 1.4 comes out, I'll be able to get some more updates out on those. And they might, I don't know if they've added any new gizmos or stuff, but I'm sure if they have, I'll be working on that as well. Because yeah, I like making tutorial videos as well, and hopefully I'll be making some just general survival tutorials, like never die to a wolf spider again with these tips, stuff like that. I hope to be able to cover as well.
That sounds good. I've set to boost your sound up. Sorry, Max.
Oh, was I a little? Am I a little?
Yeah, no, I've done it now. I think on my side, but everyone else was like, make it go louder. Yeah, so that's good.
Make him yell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I consider, like I said, I met Tiny through doing streams or just videos. Yeah, the Casually Grounded maybe, and Max as well. And then yeah, I just like they just know their stuff. Like TPG is really knowledgeable about Grounded and lore and story. That's what sort of drew me to watching that content. And then Max, yeah, like I don't spend too much time on Twitch, but if he's streaming Grounded or other games as well, I come solo now and then. But it's nice to see someone who's actually good at the game, as opposed to me, who's just like can't perfect block to save his life, just dies all the time. I'm not particularly good, so like watching you, I'm like jelly. I need to get better. I need to get good. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna, you know what? Me and Cade spoke about his map that got created by Apex last night. So I feel like we'll jump in and we'll try the one that they made. It's called the Tower. I think it might be like a sort of gauntlet style thing. So we'll give it a shot.
That sounds good.
And I think this is what Apex built and commissioned for, what do you call him, Cade. Slightly salty. It's overtaken mine, I ain't gonna lie. Son of a bitch.
I've tried your only down map though. Yeah, I need to have a friend come in and like do the hard bits for me because I couldn't get past some of it. I was like, I'm gonna jump on these nails. I can't do it.
See, I thought it's sweet. Like I said, and I've got a roaster and I've done it every stream. I'm so sorry, Obsidian devs, but they suck. Like, and not maybe the grounded ones. Well, maybe, but the other guys they've got on board to try it. Bless them. They use controllers when they're not used to it, and they just struggled. So I'm gonna make it easier. But then Astro and Dinky came on, and they just blitzed it. They were way ahead of me. They kept activating the checkpoints. I was dying every 2 seconds. So maybe it's not as hard as I thought, but it does need a bit of polish and stuff. So we're gonna be doing. There's
some sections that are like really hard. I think that the one thing I couldn't do, there's like a bit where there's one of the fans that sort of blow you off to the left when you try to jump between the rocks. I kept dying to that bit. Like,
so that
was like right before a checkpoint.
That wasn't meant to happen. That was a bug or a glitch from the fans being updated. That was meant to just gently blow you. It wasn't meant to like go too high. It worked when I tested it, but yeah, I've seen a few people just get suddenly boosted. Or
yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, okay, I was looking at it, I was like, right, I can see what we do here. So we just jump into that. It'll blow me slightly upwards, and I land on that rock, and I did it. I just like catapulted off sideways. I was like, okay, that didn't work. So I was like, maybe I'm gonna jump into it from the right. But yeah, it got me a fair few times.
So I'm gonna download this map. Yeah, this is made by Apex Predator. And Cade's done a few of these, so it was good. Yeah, it's been nice, and I'm just trying to get all the creators, like I said, I like, or I think I've added stuff to the community and stuff. Tomorrow's the last one. We've got Paralyzed at our Mother's Chudders to do a B-Boy special, and then on Tuesday, obviously, the game goes live, and I'll be live from about 9 AM in the morning. There will be some repeats of videos I've done in the past for a couple of hours. Get everyone hyped up with the countdown on screen. I'm gonna have it all professionally done. And then come sort of 1 o'clock maybe, I'm going to go live myself and just do a bunch of stuff like get ready, final prep, and hype stuff up, and any other news or info released. Obviously, we'll see the trailer tomorrow. Is there anything I recommend farming, Oliver? No, there's nothing really other than the videos I've already done, which is like, you know, collect candy, make sure you've got a little mini base near every boss to make it easy to put a teleport down. You haven't done
Yeah,
that?
I would say if you have a main base, you could set up like your telepathy room where you're gonna set up all your teleporters.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one thing I was looking forward to as well. Just having like a portal hub almost.
I'm
So
not
just
building
get to
it till
different
the
areas.
actual update comes out, but I do know some people who have started building their telepathy chambers.
Nah,
Right.
I'm just gonna start a new game as soon as it's out. I always do that whenever an update comes out. I'm just like, start from the beginning.
This map apparently is extremely laggy, so let's try it for the lulz, and then if not, we'll do only down. We'll do something else. We'll see how it
no.
goes.
It's
down for
going to
anything.
literally be called Only Down because that's all I'm going to be doing.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
gonna
fall in. No, we can try another
Just
one. We'll try.
falling.
Otherwise, if you two want to just come help me farm some resources in my world, I'll take that. I just want to go and get candy and stuff. And,
Yeah,
bug
I don't
butts.
mind.
I'm down for
Whatever,
anything.
whatever you want to
I
do.
have no.
I have learned from experience when I've got like the, especially it was Obsidian versus Valheim, and doing stuff with Valheim devs. Trying to ask serious questions sometimes when you're like really engrossed in like a new game where you're trying to work shit as well, or something hard. It's not a good mix because you can't concentrate on the questions and you're not concentrating on the game. So it's better to do something a bit more chill. Yeah, Slim Beam. Sorry, I've got to change my night chat, but it's a little bugger. And karate now. So hello everyone on Twitch. Right, I'll invite friends. If you see me online, just join if you can.
I'm trying to, but it's not seeing you on this one.
It
so-
might not. It might, because I've probably got it
Yeah.
slightly.
I know.
hidden.
I know.
see.
Tiny. I have issues trying to.
Is
get
there?
to you sometimes,
What's
don't
the? Is it in the chat?
Tiny Pirate 8698. That's you, right?
Yeah. What's the code though? It has a code.
Oh, you'll join on me. It'll download it automatically.
No, I mean
I?
it.
No, the password. To
The
enter.
pass.
Oh, did I
the
set one?
password.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. I don't know what it is.
Oh, my dickhead. Hang on.
He's like, here's my password.
Yeah.
Wait,
So what?
crap. No one can get in. Not even the players.
Host online game. No, right. Yes, I made boo boo. I made boo boo. I made big boo boo.
I do it all the time.
Ah, look at this taunting us. These are the maps that the devs are working on. Because they say 1.4. These are like yeah,
D.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, what are they doing? What are they
Look,
sneaky
look,
doing?
that one has like stairs.
It's so because it's got to be that they've made some either unique stuff to show stuff off, like they did with the arena, or
Yeah, because I sort of had some playgrounds, just like sample ones in there. Like, here's the
Yeah.
stuff you could do.
or they're real.
Yeah, I'm
they're
not sure they're going to make more.
real. What's the term? Real, not real world testing, but live testing to see if stuff is actually working on a
On the playground
yeah,
side.
yeah, or just like bug fighting and seeing what it's like. Right now we'll see if it works now. But everyone, yeah, welcome in. Tomorrow I'm not going to be live for the stream because we're going live a bit later. Me, Paralyzer, and Madness Chudders. But I will have the video going live at the minute. In fact, I've got a premiere. Everyone's annoyed. As soon as I put that premiere up, I got 2 dislikes because it wasn't showing the trailer straight away. But I'm like, well, you know, if I could,
We can't show it right away.
yeah, if I could, I would.
Yeah.
Now
Oh, that's why. That's why I can't see you're showing us offline on the
Steam,
Xbox app.
right? Let me have a look. Do.
Yeah, let me see.
So I added you on Steam, right? I did add you on Steam.
You added me through Xbox Friends, I think. I'll send you my friend code if you need me on Steam as well. Hold on.
No, I definitely added you on Steam.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I didn't even-
Oh, hang on. Maybe I didn't say. Oh, yep. There we go.
Yes,
It would help if I check my notifications every now and then. There you go. It's got it. Right, there you go.
that's
Got
it.
Right.
And hello, everyone. Good evening. If I didn't say hello to everyone properly, just like standalone stuff. One new games plus moved what playing with Sandcastle. But what would be there?
Apex says this isn't the laggy one. He says it's not
Oh, it's not.
this one. No.
We'll be the judge of that. We'll be the judge of that.
Here we go.
He says that's the custom survival map.
Apex Predator playing the forest right now. What are you playing that dusty old game for?
I haven't played that game in ages.
Yeah.
It was a good game, though.
Yeah, it was a good
A
game.
new forest? Haven't there been 2?
Yeah, he's playing the old
since then?
one. He's a wiki boy apparently for the.
Hey,
new one.
I just moved a bunch of my retro consoles down. I'm ready to start making like retrospective videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think,
All right, I've joined now. I'm in.
Yes. Okay, let's join. Let's jump up then. Tower. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit tired today. Like I've stayed up pretty late last night, and then
I'm always tired.
yeah, and I've been just grinding. I know you've been doing videos. I've been doing videos.
Yes. So many videos.
What do people need from 1.4? Like, what do you? I asked this question as well. We'll ask it to you guys too. But what's the first thing you guys are gonna do to, like, when the update drops? Like you said, a new game, Max. So
Yeah, I think the first thing I'll do though is probably actually go into Playgrounds and just see what's new in there first of all, because that will show you like everything, right?
Right.
Because once you go into that, go into that area, you'll see all the new stuff in the menu most likely. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing that and just seeing what's what, and if there's any like cool new things, and then probably updating some arenas.
The game can be laggy on older hardware.
well, not on my super PC computer. I like little things, yeah.
This map is best experienced by one player, but if there are multiple people, it will still work.
Okay. Well left it.
I'm reading all the signs.
Yeah,
It's
what does the first sign
mild.
say?
There we go. Right.
The first sign says sign title, sign body.
Okay, it is. It's a boss. It's like a battle.
It's like
tower.
a arena thing.
There's
Okay.
a shop
Yeah.
mechanic. There's a shop.
Read the middle one. The middle one's how to play.
You get a
Okay.
certain amount of aphid tokens before each boss floor. Doors will unlock if you get enough aphid tokens. Then you can press the button to receive the items advertised. It will then remove the aphid tokens that it said it costs. When the total number of aphid tokens is less than the number of aphid tokens the door displays, the door will lock. Okay. Okay, I think I've got that. That sounds alright. Use this to teleport to and from shops. Okay.
Is there
Oh, it's not
anything I
working at
missed
the
in the
moment.
room?
I can't get through that door yet.
Yeah, can't get through there.
Can't go through that one,
no,
okay.
no, it's
Oh,
locked
you
up
can't
now.
go back there. There's a. blocking.
I think they have. They must have done optimization on Playgrounds, because I can't see why the devs have been messing around so much with them.
I think in order for them to work on like things like Switch as well,
Mm-hmm.
like it's definitely going to need something for, because I can see Playgrounds with very high instance counts and things like that just being very lagged on the Switch. So,
Ooh. Hell.
uh,
Whoa!
I'm sorry. I
Are we
didn't do
going?
it.
Are we going?
I'm going.
Oh, whoa!
Go,
An
run,
explosion!
Run! Oh! Oh!
Oh my god! It's laughing at me. I'm scared. Ah,
Oh.
mites! There's
Oh.
mites in the fuzz.
Right. Can't have that. Okay, we've got to punch him.
I got to kill the mice first.
Punch
yeah,
him. So, and TPG, what you doing? First thing the update drops.
Probably gonna start a new game plus. Like
Hey.
I'm set to just go right into the door and
Yes.
do the remixer.
Okay, there's one pebble axe in this box for anyone who wants it.
Go on,
Actually,
you
I have
take
two
it. You're the
saves.
ultimate blocker. So we'll just
Alright.
Ready to go.
we'll
There's
lay on
weapons. I haven't found a weapon yet. I'm punching for my life.
Right, I managed to find a trinket.
How did you get in that room?
I don't know. There's
I
a
don't know,
chest, but I can't open it.
We can't get in.
Oh, you can't get in here? Oh, the door closed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the door closed as soon as you stepped in.
Right, we've got to pay attention maybe to go in at the same time.
Yeah.
Tiny's broke the map already, Yvonne. Yeah, he's broke the map already.
Yeah, we can't.
Ah, there's more in here.
Can we use
can
nut
we open it
modes?
now?
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Maybe I beat all the bosses and maybe the door opened.
GG.
Okay.
You're
So
getting all
let's
the
make that,
achievements on the forest, are you, Apex? Fair play. So they're adding 4 new achievements and only 1 new mutation. And that new mutation, I think we've pretty much already guessed it's going to be something to do with the ants, right? The ant babies, and ambassador, or was that just one of the mutations was called that?
I think that was the mutation ambassador is one of them.
Right, it didn't, because I thought it might have popped up that you like tamed an ant baby. That was the new mutation, but I guess not. No, that probably wouldn't make sense. And what could the new mutation be? It's got.
I think they talked about it. Didn't they say it? They accidentally spilled the beans at PAX.
Yeah, I thought it was that. That's why I don't know why I've got it
Yeah.
stuck in my head. It's something to do with the babies.
Moobs said it. Shiloh was like, "Oh, we're not going to reveal it," and then Moobs literally like
Moves
15
like, "It's
seconds.
this."
Yeah, 15 minutes later, he was like, "There's a new mutation. It's called this, and this is what it does." And I was just like, I thought they said they weren't going to tell us that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'll have to go check it back again if we can. Like, skip it back.
It is related to the ants, and maybe they didn't tell us what it did, but they
I
told
think
us.
it was like you get it for every ant queen you befriend or something, isn't it? I think you get a level of it.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
level it up. It
Yeah,
has
ant
3
queen, yeah.
levels, and after interacting with all 3, you level it up all the way.
Right, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. I can't believe I did my everything you need to know recap video today, and I totally forgot about the gold card change.
Oh,
yeah,
that's also what I'm with. Oh no, the door locked us in.
Oh
We're
no!
locked in.
Now I'm here
Come
fighting
on.
spiders on my own.
All right.
Good luck.
I guess we'll have to go into this other room.
and I
then.
might.
I'll go into
I'm
this
coming.
room.
Oh no, the door pushed me away. I'm trapped.
Is
Okay,
there?
I got ants here.
Oh,
and
oh!
ants,
Like
okay.
a rat.
I forgot. There's no block.
Oh, and spiderlings. Okay, there's a little bit of everything in here.
Oh no! I'm down.
No.
I'm down. Maybe I'll respawn outside. And hello everyone, Ratbags, if you've not said hello. Matt, Sink, hello. Spicy, hello. Claire, Joanne, hello. Now,
You did it.
have you
is
guys
there any-
seen the trailer? The leaked trailer?
Okay. Oh, are there more in here? Oh, they respawned again.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Hi there.
I think they spawned when you opened the chest, or when I came in the door. It re-triggered
Yeah,
the event.
I think it reset it when you came in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to do it the same then, because I'm stuck in the lean-to room now as well.
Okay, hang on.
So I died.
Let me. Right.
Oh, there we
I've
go.
managed
Oh
to
wait,
do-
I wonder if
There you
this
go,
chest
doors open.
respawns new
Doors
gear.
open. I'm here, I'm
Okay.
here.
You in? Yeah. Okay. Right. There we go. Got 3.
Yeah, so have you boys seen the leaked trailer?
I have.
Yes.
You have? Right. I'm slightly gutted, because I got sent the off-screen one, and I only sent the full-screen one that I recorded to one person, Capito Schultz. He wilted like a cheap accordion, sent it to
Didn't-
Apex, and Apex sent it
Didn't
to
it happen
everyone.
because the PlayStation Store put it up too early?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wish you
Alright,
could see it,
so-
Spicy. To get out of it, Spicy, you know you see it. I showed it to you the other day.
I think that room's a dead end there, isn't it? I don't think that goes anywhere.
Good
It's a
acting.
resource
Good acting.
analyzer down
Yeah,
here
is
on
that
the
it?
floor.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess we got to go back through this spider room again.
I don't know how
no, this
to
door's
open
open. Oh no, yeah, that's the
Oh,
door we
okay.
came
Yeah,
in.
that's where we
yeah.
came from. We got to go through here, haven't we?
God, how do
Right,
we
we
get
all
in?
gotta go together.
Oh, is this door locked?
Oh, it's broken.
gotta be
Oh,
something
I think we
else.
broke that. I think we broke the map.
Maybe we just have to leave and come back.
Maybe.
Yeah, I showed you the link. I showed you the link. Don't
Yeah, we
play
can
coy, Spicy. Don't play coy.
Right, come out and go.
Jump above
back
the
in.
mushrooms, Apex says. Right,
Above the
Right, hang
mushroom.
on.
jump above the mushrooms again.
Because that door there's locked. Because I found a couple of gastro goos up there.
Oh, there we go. I mean, yeah, I've triggered something twice
It's
there.
still locked.
Let me go over there
That's
again.
not
I'll try it one more
still,
time. The one to the left of the chest. Oh, the one to the left of the chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one over here.
Bruh.
It's still locked.
Yeah. The door is locked. We can't get through.
We broke it. We
I've-
broke the tower.
I'd be rating this 1 out of 10 right now, Apex. Ain't gonna lie.
The tower has been ruined.
I mean, I was really excited. I'm gonna download this and play it.
Yeah, I think it's because
Exposed.
when you died in the room and respawned, it doesn't have a way to despawn the enemies in the room.
Yeah, it still thinks the event's
so, yeah, I
happening.
still think something's happening in there. Oh dear.
You need to jump up to hit the trigger to open the door again, sob. Okay, one more time. For you, only because of you, Apex. Right, there we go. Now I've triggered something, so maybe that's done it once.
Nope, door is
No.
still locked down here.
Maybe it's up in this corner. Like maybe it's like up in that corner. up
Apex
there.
says he
There's like
knows
a,
why. Is this,
There's like a volume or something.
is this something we was meant to find or loot in here? So
But
you
it's
died
good,
and
you
it went
know?
somewhere else, so you spawned at the wrong trigger. Right. It's basically it's broke. Okay.
There's a blocking volume here.
No, 1 out of 10. Sorry, Apex.
Is it?
Harsh.
Oh dear.
Super harsh, but there we go.
What is your verdict? Fail.
Fail, yeah. Don't avoid. Like I'm gonna do an angry review video. Be like, this is the biggest worst failure in Playground's
Like-
history.
Like, this is all the crap that the grounded community has subjected me to.
Yeah.
I am
It's
annoyed.
not, it's not really optimized for multiplayer.
No, well, they
Yeah,
did say
but-
it was meant.
no.
for
But I'm
single
gonna go
player,
play it myself now.
Yeah, it looks cool. It does look cool. It'd be good.
It looked
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
We're just messing around with some Playground maps. Maybe Escape the Testing Facility. 3 out of
Is
10.
that one by Karai, that one?
No, this one's Tingle Monkey.
Tingle Monkey.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Sounds
because
spicy.
Karate makes a lot of Escape the...
Yes, yeah.
Garden, Escape the Pond.
Ticket to
Oh.
Mantis. Let's try that. Let's try that one.
Ticket to Mandy's. 2 tickets to Mandy's.
Okay.
Yeah, the other map I played that is really good is there's two other ones I played really good. There's Creature Castle,
Hey, nice to meet you.
and what's the other one? Five Kingdoms. Those two are pretty good.
All right, I've got to do the dual one, Rosso's one. I'll go do that on Tuesday. That's my plan. I'm going to go through some of these on the Tuesday. TPG, there you go. Sent you an invite again.
Yep. I'm joining. Yep. Again. Oh,
What is this? Escape? No, this is Welcome to Monty's or
Yeah.
Tickets to Monty's. Manny's.
try again.
More Apex Predator, more like Apex Failure. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow,
Burned.
is that from chat? Chat's being
That's
brutal.
Spicy. Okay.
Chat is
invite.
like ripping
Spicy.
into
I
it
mean, that
right
makes
now.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we can join this time. Yeah,
We need to do a Venn diagram of who shared the trailer to everyone. I think that'd be funny just to see like where it goes. All right. So
Oh, how it spread.
Yeah, how
Capito
it's propagated,
Schultz
yeah.
to me, and he must have got it sent from someone because it was off recording. Then I think, the only person to get a screen grab. Then I sent it back to Capito Schultz, and that was it. And then after I learned that he'd sent it to people, I then give it to Spicy to look. But yeah, it'd be funny to see that. That's a good point, Tiny. You need to. I feel like you're the perfect person for the iceberg video.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, the grounded
I'm
iceberg,
waiting
yeah.
for all that sort of stuff. I've been waiting for them to be like, we're moving on from grounded, so that I now have a set point to
finish
work
up.
within, where it's not constantly going to keep spiraling into something deep or getting retconned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I got it because that first lore video I had was early access. It was all, speculative based off early access, and then they retconned a lot of that with the official game story. Like some of the
Ooh,
scientists
which
that
side?
were mentioned weren't there anymore.
Don't set a respawn point at any of the beds. Don't play with multiple players. Again, this will eventually break the game.
We are we are playing all the single
We're
player.
literally doing
games.
everything multiplayer, just breaking everything.
Haven't I shown you yet, Sing Splint? Sure. I'll send you a DM, bro. No, I'm not. I mean, I honestly was not going to show us to anyone because I wanted to make sure that. I know that's really hypocritical because obviously I'm allowed to show some bits off and stuff, but I'm the Leak King. This is me. That's me. But yeah,
Jade, deal with that.
yeah. I was gonna just not. Yeah. Ayo, it's out in the world now. But it's gonna be exciting. I still think there's lots more maybe to come. A bit more to come than what's shown.
I mean,
in the
I
trailer.
hope with Playgrounds, like, I know it's probably a tall order for them, but it's something I've been hoping for. Is like, if we make our own playground map that's not in the main backyard, is we can put in story elements from the main game. Like, we can put Burgle in, we can put all the chips in.
They
and
have the
then
Burgle
essentially
swap shop.
recreate the story, but in a different backyard that we've custom.
Yes.
I'd love to see some of that.
Something like that would be great. Let's do some questions then, because I know Tiny a little bit less, but Max more. I'm like more chill than just like interviewing them. But yeah, what do you guys? what could really surprise you that you think realistically could be in this update tomorrow or Monday? Or what would you like to see? Like, yeah, go on, we'll do that. We'll do realistically and then do like hypothetically. What would you like to see?
I was gonna say, like, hypothetically, I'd like to see, like, I would like to see more bosses, like an underwater boss. I don't think that's gonna come, obviously, because of you know, they've said like they're coming into memory limits and things like that, and you know, if they keep adding too much more, you know, older gen consoles are going to break. But you know, that's kind of like the only thing that we've, you know, where the way the game goes right now is like you kind of do the pond area, and then after
Never
that
touch
there's
it
like
again.
the pipe into the haze and a little bit in the upper yard, but there's no real reason to touch the diving gear again after that point.
Yes.
So another like water section of some kind to actually use what you spend actually
Yes.
quite a lot of time crafting that stuff to do the pond land and everything, and then you know, to find all the molars and everything, especially if you like trying 100%, you need the bubble helmet really to get around. But other than that, it's just like, you know, there's no reason to go back to the pond now because of, you know, muscle sprouts now are farmable, so some kind of other reason to go back there, or even if they had like buried treasure in the pond depths or something like that we could go and get.
There's
you know, like little things like that would be nice.
there's just no reason to recommend crafting things like the trident, because yeah, you just.
I mean, I do like the trident because of the stun, like because you got the two spear options you have there is like the trident and the stinger spear, right? For
Right.
the stabbing type spears. And I don't know, I think I prefer the extra stun over the 1% crit chance, unless I'm specifically working on a build. Because the stabbing stun is actually pretty good, especially against the black worker ants that like to run away.
Mhm.
So I think for me personally, I know probably a lot of people don't share that same view, but I actually prefer the trident over the stinger spear. But then obviously, you know, the rusty spear came out, and then it's just like, you know, that's the
That's the
you know,
goated one
best
now.
stabbing weapon now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because that was the whole point, right? With the Walt Strider and the leeches, that we thought it would become useful. It'd be worth upgrading, certainly beyond level 4 or 5.
Yeah, and I remember like they had back then they had like the harpoon thing, didn't they? And the pond skates and things like that, and then that kind of got removed, and you know, so it's like half the pond content that they sort of had planned ended up not making it in, so it kind of left a bit to be desired for like, oh, what can we do after that? You know, I was hoping honestly when 1.0 came out, when we had the upper pond, I was thinking, oh, that's going to be kind of a cool thing. But it was just like, oh, it's just an area with loads of spiny water fleas in it. And it's just like, okay, so it's kind of like the same creature as we already get. There's no kind of like new water creature in there. Like obviously the Moldorc Castle thing with Schmector under it, cool and everything, but you know,
It wasn't really a water area.
It wasn't really a water area like we thought it was going to be. So
No.
I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, I can finally use my diving gear, and I was like, yeah, I don't really. Still, I'll just stay in the Broodmother or Roly Poly armor or whatever.
That might be like the one kind of disappointment that ended up being with the full update, that the castle was kind of hard to get to once, but not really, because they left the back entrance where you could use the
yeah, you can sort of like get
just
to the
jump
back,
with a tuft.
back area and kind
Yeah.
of jump with the tuft to it, can't you? Yeah. The way I do it now is I make a zip line from, you know, like there's like a rock either side of the castle. I actually make a zip line between those two rocks now.
right, and just hop off.
And then, yeah, I just hop off in the middle, and you can get it just to the point where it goes over the tongue part on the castle, and you can just drop off right there.
That's
and
a good
it
idea.
works really, really good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She just appeared in front of me.
Yeah.
It's a ticket to Monty's. We got the ticket to
Oh,
Monty's.
I don't know how we got it, but we got it. So,
I don't know. Well, you deserve it. Now go and enjoy your day at Manty's. I found a
Okay.
basketball too.
So where is Mantis? Yeah, I've not been. This is the problem. See, I've not paid it the slightest bit of attention.
same here. I've just been like talking about ground.
Well, apparently you have to find these poses, and when they have a yellow button, that means they have a mission for you to do. And
Right.
you press the button,
Oh, okay.
and then like that's how I found this basketball, I think. But I can't get into this door.
I hope they make it so that like we can. I know it's like probably not really game changing or anything, but you know we got the basketball. It'd be nice if we could like kick the ball and use it as like a football. And they have, like, a-
Yeah.
like,
We
thing
also
to play
mentioned we want dodgeball, so that if I
Oh, yeah,
throw
dodgeball,
this
yeah.
at you, it'll
with. Yeah, and
it'll stun you.
stun you and knock you down. Or
It's
something.
give you
yeah.
that stagger back animation.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good.
And then we could try catch it.
And I think a gizmo that
happened
could go
to
along
us?
with that as well. It's like a player trigger gizmo, so you can be like, if the player was attacked, it does one event. If the player was killed, well, I guess we got the death trigger for that. But you know, if the player jumps, do this. If you know, like within an area.
We're locked in the house. We can't get out.
Oh, we actually locked in now.
Oh, we go. There's one.
Oh yeah, this is the little sister. Wow, Mantis, could you please?
So we've got to
bring
find
me
an
back
aphid.
No, now we can go. The door's open again.
Right.
We have to go to forward unto Mantis.
Forward on to Mantis. Okay. Cool.
And now we search for the aphid.
We teleported? What the?
You teleported. I'm still here.
Tell Max I'd like to says hello from Spicy.
Hi, I'd like to. How you doing, dude? How you been?
Oh, have you got a teleport? Where did you find that teleport?
Yeah,
TPG?
I don't know. I was just
He just
running
ran through the thing and
alongside
got
of you
whatever.
guys, and then I just
I guess we
disappeared.
just gotta-
and...
Favoritism.
Guess we just gotta run over
Yeah.
to him then. Is he like the other side of the map?
I don't know where I am.
Maybe this is
Plays
why
I
you
think
can't
he's
play
in,
this in multiplayer.
I think he's in
Only one
lab
person
or
gets
something.
teleported.
Yeah.
There's
I feel
some
like
kids
it's
here.
almost I'm gonna
It's like a
say
story.
if you make
It's a
if you make a
story game.
map, you should think about making it completely co-op. Like that should be a consideration.
In some ways, it's very difficult to do though, because at the current point, it's very hard to make any kind of circuit that accounts for a differing number of players.
Right.
So I think that one thing that would be nice if there's like a player detection kind of thing, and it says, okay, if there's this many players, you can then set links from it to say this what happens if there's one player currently in the area, 2, 3, and 4 kind of thing, and then you can make different things happen based on that.
This
'Cause
is
that
pretty
would
cool. I
be-
wish you guys could see this.
You know, 'cause that could,
It's
that could
amazing.
let you,
It's
like-
the best thing
It's
ever.
like,
It's amazing.
well,
Oh,
it's like
we're
a,
here.
it's
We're
like
here. We're here.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese or
Oh,
something.
well, we are
Oh,
here.
is there a blocking
There's a barrier.
Hang on. Can we get over this rock and
We've
like
just been-
drop into it maybe?
Been prick teased.
Hang on. Oh, the whole thing at the front is literally just a facade. They did so they didn't finish the building. Oh, you can jump on this roof thing and then
Okay.
probably drop in here. Yeah, there you go.
No.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Oh,
it's
no,
not.
you're above.
I believe I can fly. Damn it! I thought I'd found an entry point, but I guess not. The mantis is just laughing at us.
I'm in here. And it's
Gizmos-
like Chuck E. Cheese, except
Can we move?
Mantis.
It said no, building isn't supported.
I get
That's
what they were
the
trying to do.
playgrounds Here, so yeah, I think we're literally just stuck on the outside.
Oh, I can get candy corn. I can get.
All right,
free
all
raw
right,
sides.
Tiny. Just brag that you're having a fun
Oh.
time.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's like, I can
granola
get
bars?
this and
Right,
this.
all right, that's it.
Oh, this is so cool.
Done.
Wait.
Okay, that was
Oh, I found a way in.
Oh, too
run
late.
across the. Oh,
It's too late.
1.5 out of 10. 1.5 out of 10. I have been
We
We
haven't
watching.
found
lasted
a good
slightly
one
longer in
yet.
this map before breaking it, but still.
Well, isn't there a tag? You gotta find one with a multiplayer.
Yeah,
tag.
there should be one that's multiplayer.
I've been watching Chef Reacts. It's like where the chef watches people make the horrendous meals. Where they like just do like cheese balls with pasta and stuff and they bake it. It's just a mess.
I think
Or,
so.
like,
I think
undercooked
someone that was
chicken.
making weird stuff like that actually appeared on MasterChef at one point.
Oh, blips.
And yeah, but he actually got quite far in because the judges were like, "Yeah, this is actually, it's not amazing, but it's actually kind of interesting." And then he made something. I think he makes like a sweet and a savory thing together.
It's
I
crazy.
think it nearly made Gordon Ramsay throw up. and it was like, "Yeah, we can't." He just got outed straight away.
Maxwell Small.
Oh, sorry everyone, I am yawning today. I can't help it. I did have a nap, tried to, but I slept for like 20 minutes and that was it. So
He's growing tired of us already.
yeah, yeah. I know, and I've got to get my energy right. I think I am still a little bit, like I said, I was worried I was come down sick, and it was like, no, I can't be sick, not now. So I think I'm forcing
Yeah,
my
like
body.
right when the updates found
Yeah,
out. And
it's
it's like,
like,
no, now's
do
not the
not-
time to be ill.
Do not get sick. How dare you?
Right, let me join again.
Tiny, what do you want to see added then? So what, like, realistically and dreams?
What do I want to see? Realistically, to be honest, they sort of surprised me, but I shouldn't have been surprised just based off following them for so long. Because New Game Plus is something Adam talked about a long time ago, and my biggest problem with the game was replayability. Because especially for us, like, I don't know how many times you've played through the game just to catch footage of getting something, but I've played through it enough that the replayability factor, like my creativity by now in the game, unless you really can, have a desire to build something monolithic, there's not much else to do after you beat the game. And so I was always like, we need a battle arena, or we need a New Game Plus to make it more replayable.
something a bit more what's the word, dynamic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so that was something that, and then he mentioned it during a dev stream once and was like, yeah, it's something we're thinking about. And I had always thought it would just be like, you know, your basic New Game Plus. It just refreshes the story and you keep your buildings and all your gear. And it was a way for,
Enemies
after you've beaten
slightly
the
harder.
game. Yeah, well, I didn't even anticipate them to increase the difficulty level or anything because I know accessibility was like a big thing for them.
Yeah.
And I when they announced what they announced for it, it was, you know, that there's all these little changes that are going to happen, all this rebranding of stuff, a whole bunch of new weapons, and the telepathy system that only becomes available in the New Game Plus and stuff like that.
That was more than
I thought, I thought that was really neat. I was like, oh, it's not, it's more
too.
than just a
like
replayability sort of thing.
it feels like there is a small section. I think this exists in every game though, right? Like people just want more, always want
Oh, they
more.
will always be there, yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you give them, they're still gonna complain and go.
But it's also a way to get rid of these orcs. Like, you know, I just spawned into your world. I have nothing. You have this completed game world, and the orcs are all over me right now. And
Right.
I'm just
getting murdered.
running for my life.
I just put on a natural explorer and just like went and got my molars maxed out, and I'm just like, right.
Dude, I have like fire
Oh.
ant orcs and bombardier
I'm
beetle orcs.
just killing myself with bombs. Oh look, Max to the rescue.
It's not quite. There's a lava after me. No, I don't have any lava. I'll try and outrun it and come back.
Hi, random guy on YouTube. What do you mean, random guy?
Gotta get up, Max.
Come on. Get it.
Ledge. Yeah, right. And I'll take care of this guy now. Oh. There we go. So that another new thing I've just found out is that the explosions make grubs appear.
Oh yeah, they can sort of hit them through the ground. can't
Yeah, I just picked up a bunch of
Oh,
them
yeah.
through the cave, and that's something new. So I'm always learning something. Yeah, replayability is something in Grounded was always like the big one, because of the static map, and that's all games have that problem. That
Yeah, my
happens-
dream for it would just be obviously new bosses, but I have like a weird feeling that
Do you think they're lying? Do you think Eric or
I
whoever's lying?
think. I mean, I don't.
That'd be
I've
kinda
seen,
cool, but-
you know, we've seen something that makes me
Yes, we have.
question the
Yeah.
like
is
the
it-
accuracy of that statement that there's no
Ooh,
new bosses.
I nearly made us go bigger. I nearly pressed the button. I was like, no, don't do that. I don't want the end of the game now.
Jay's just like, ooh, shiny. And
Yeah,
then, like, the game
yeah.
ends.
I know, I'm so bad for that as well. Just if I see a button, I must press.
Oh, are you gonna press
Yeah, I
the
must
button
press
and
it, yeah.
trigger the? I mean, I like the ending.
If you boys come to me, we'll go back up to my base and you can get some armor, some gear.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
It's literally.
There is a
like,
zip line from the oak tree. Otherwise, run past the
Yeah, I'm just running past the orcs right now.
bombardier rocks. Would
I
they
need to put
leave
on-
the creature tab half filled with the baby ants? Well, because it's not going to be like a
Oh,
perfect
the orcs got me.
box stuffing. Well, I said that about food in the end.
Here, I'm gonna read.
And is the smoothies and food all like nicely filled in now? Is there like an odd number of like places and stuff? Because
I think they're all pretty much filled in now. So I
The
don't really
UI
see...
does need some work still.
See, I think one thing they missed out on though is the fact that you know that how there's a Java-matic in the game, how we can't use like ground up coffee as a smoothie base that gives you like an energy boost. You know, something like that,
yeah,
or that-
something like that. Just a bit
something
more
like that
use out
to
of because it's such a big
give you a
mechanic
reason to
as
go
well.
back. Yeah,
to
exactly,
make the like the embiggening. So why can't we use it to make more like super duper smoothies?
Yeah, that'll be good.
That'd be something there. Honestly, lads, just take what you want, like armor wise. Upstairs there should be some stands with armor. And
Oh, it's up the top. Okay.
yeah, and there'll be lots of weapons as well up this way.
I was just doing my molars.
Yeah, I did mine just. So
You have
I make
four
it-
extra molars?
I do
How?
because there
That's
was
it's a 1.0 weld, isn't it? I think you got.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
it was one I think I started. Or no, I think there was I don't know what happened, but there was some sort of
Is this the one you're gonna carry into the new game plus?
I am.
Because you already got 4 extra molars to use.
yeah,
with the-
I'm gonna be like pumping, mate. I'll be like,
Yeah.
give me. Oh, that one. That one.
Less squishy now.
That one.
All right.
That one.
You're still missing a gold molar though, huh?
I think so. No, I think I've got max mutations.
Or
Max-
did
max-
you just have extras?
Yeah, I think I've got an
Okay.
extra.
One of those.
Brian, thanks a lot. Yeah, and everyone chat. If you've got any questions for Max or Apex, please do go ahead and ask. But again, let's not ask what's the best weapon to take on the Broodmother, eh?
Oh, that's my
Let's
favorite
talk a
ones.
bit more, a bit more interest.
It's clearly Pebblets, right?
Right, Pebblets,
Yeah,
yeah.
grass planks.
Or grass
What do you
planks, yeah,
mean?
if you're Kate.
I did that with the Mantis before.
Yeah,
like,
this is,
Anyone feeling tired?
Someone did ask, a good question for you. Are you going to be making any more maps, Max Gaming?
I want to know
hopefully,
that too.
hopefully when the next release comes out, I was actually working on like an arena map.
That's what I want.
And the only reason I haven't completed it is because there's actually a bug with the lasers currently. And what happens is if you know the assistant manager lasers that kind of like sweep around the room, if you put them vertically, they don't actually damage you. So you have to put them
Right.
horizontally. But I was hoping to make like a ceiling of vertical lasers for one of the boss fights. So yeah, unfortunately, it didn't quite work as I was intending it. So I couldn't really finish it until until that got fixed. I did let them know about it, but it never really got patched. So I'm hoping that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, I'll definitely be making more maps and just like general Playgrounds tutorials as well, because I think Playground is really good, but for some of the gizmos, the barrier to entry is very high, especially if you've not come from any sort of programming background. So like you'll see like, oh, this thing spawns a creature.
Yeah,
it's
it's
what's this counter with condition thing? It's like especially for
Oh, my bad.
especially for like I guess in a lot of cases Grounded's target's audience is for like
Kids.
children to like teens, isn't it? You know what I mean? So a lot of them might not necessarily know like how it works.
or old geezers like me, because honestly, it does. I couldn't do it. I tried doing a few guides, like the basics. That was about as good as I could do. Forget doing logic gates and not gates and gates.
Exactly.
Like, no, fam, that is not me. I cannot do that. What other changes do you think there'll be other than the candy changes? The colour changes, yeah, it's a good
Colors
idea.
to
Yeah.
the whole yard, all the points of interest, I think.
Yeah.
Like the whole house.
We know that
probably.
the environmental stuff is going to change as well. It'll be reset. So
We
you'd
saw
have a
the
chance.
sandbox.
Now, this is a good question though. The haze will be turned back off. Someone said that. What happens if the green shield bugs spawn back on your on the
Well,
Baldy
that's
Boy big box?
there's a few things that I'm wondering. Are some of the like creatures going to end up
creatures.
respawning,
They
even
must
if you've
do.
already built there? And grass. If you've removed grass stalks,
Yeah, will the grass come back? Yeah.
are the grass
might.
stalks going to come back too?
Yeah, I think there's something like that. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but it would be funny if there's some sort of glitch and it is deleting everyone's worlds. Like, they're just restarting, and it's like,
Forces a
yeah,
restart.
and it's like you're stuck in a remixed yard with nothing.
And the dev's like, sorry guys.
Yeah, we'll fix that in 3 weeks. Good luck. Yeah, that would be funny. The grass better not come back.
Yeah, I hope the grass doesn't come back. It would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be
Is
bad.
making a mod for Grounded viable? No, it's not really viable.
No.
The devs have.
Especially now it's coming to. Other
There were
consoles
people
as well.
modding it back in the early access days, but
There were, but then I think what
Changes they
stopped the modding
made.
scene, they made changes to the
Yeah.
way that Unreal loads its game files.
Yeah.
Which meant essentially you had to kind of reverse engineer the entire game just to get a look in to do the most basic change.
And the devs, I feel like the devs were a little bit like it's not we done like on purpose or anything, but like, well, yeah, but it's still pretty. You have made it like really tough, like, and
Yeah.
they didn't really explain because they don't really want to encounter or
Yeah.
talk about.
I think
mods.
though Playgrounds is kind of a happy medium though.
I think so
because, like,
too. It baffles,
you know-
baffles me why people complain. Like,
Well, I
that
think
it still needs mods.
there, just to explain it. Well, I know why people complain because people want to mod the game. They
Yeah.
want to be able to do
Yeah,
their own stuff
me
with
personally,
it.
I'd love to mod.
But from their perspective, I think
Sleep,
their
boy, sleep.
concern, and I've explained it, a number of times,
Oh, you're up there.
is they don't want the where's the beds?
Right up
I
top.
have no idea. Yeah, I'm
You
try-
boys
I'm try-
haven't been watching every episode of my 100 Days or my Let's Plays?
You never come up here. I've seen the
I'm a
storage
blind
room
bugger.
down there. I
Navigation
don't.
is not my strong
I
point.
don't see you
How
come up here
dare
very
you?
often.
How dare you? In fact, I don't want you sharing my bed with me. Get out. Go on.
But I think it's they don't want like people
I'm just gonna
modding in
sleep on a
Pepsi
lily pad
products or
outside.
modding in high C juice boxes, and then suddenly Obsidian's getting a phone call like, I was watching a YouTube video and saw Pepsi products and high C products in your
Yeah.
video game, and we definitely didn't give you the license to do that.
Yeah.
And then
But that's the
Obsidian's
thing,
like, sorry, it wasn't us. Those are mods. And then they're like, if you don't like it, you got to send them a takedown on their YouTube video because we don't. That's outside our purview.
Yeah.
And then from Pepsi's perspective, they could be like, well, it's your game, isn't it? Why don't you have ways to prevent people from doing that? And so it creates a whole legal
But that's the
headache
thing,
that
when it
they're
comes
like,
to,
we don't
rights
even want to mess with
enforcement like
that.
that. It's theoretically impossible to just completely prevent things like that. When it comes.
Oh,
to
I mean,
moderation,
to
right?
some
You just got
point it
moderation.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point it is, but that's why they can't. I don't think they want to endorse or fully endorse mods, and I think it's why Bethesda does mods the way they do it now, through like a whole
like
procedure
uploading.
you got to go through to do it, because
That's the-
again, I'm sure other game developers were like, why are we seeing our characters in your game? And they
Yeah.
were like, it's not our fault, bro. And you witnessed it with Son Goku stuff in Smash Brothers right at the start of like Grounded's early access. Toei Animation was going after Nintendo and any YouTuber that put Son Goku in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that is liberty. Nintendo can suck ass the way they go after creators over that stuff.
Well, a lot of Japanese studios are very
I know
protective of
Nintendo's
their IPs.
only just released, like 5 years ago, they allowed creators to take revenue from their games on YouTube.
Yeah, Nintendo is.
Yeah,
partner.
and you had to be partnered, didn't you, with
Yeah,
them and all
that's
that kind of
nuts.
stuff and all. And yeah.
The other thing is, though, of course, it is the one that I reference a lot, is the fact is Grounded is about 70%, I would say, maybe at least, console-focused game, like, if not more.
Oh yeah, it's an Xbox
So
exclusive,
why
or it was
tailor to
designed
a
to be.
small audience when that's resources that the devs will have to do a lot of work for? Like, it just doesn't make actual sense, financial sense, developer sense to do.
Well, yeah,
to do it.
and think about it. How many people really take advantage of the Playgrounds mode versus how many people are actually going to really mod Grounded?
Yeah, I mean,
and take
that's
advantage of
another,
it if they did support it.
I use that as another example then, because I feel like there aren't that many Grounded maps comparatively to 20 million people that have played the game, supposedly. Like, feels like something's a bit off there.
I think
as a lot of people were just wanted to play Grounded for the survival experience, didn't they? Like,
Yeah.
I think Playgrounds is a really good feature, but I think the player base wasn't quite big enough for it to capitalize on it quite as much as they were.
Well, and
It's
plus
timing
you
as
and
well.
Cade hit it
Yeah.
really good yesterday when you guys said at the start, there were some decent maps that dropped right off the bat, but then there were a bunch of maps that were soon to be complete. You would load into it and it would be like, this is my plan, but they didn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
And I think that left a sour taste in people's mouth, because they'd be like, all right, 90% of these playgrounds are garbage.
Yeah, kind of
Maybe
incomplete,
10%
yeah.
are good, but I don't want to spend 5 hours sorting through the garbage to find one good experience when I can just play Grounded as is and have a good experience.
I think the search thing that only shows by most downloaded as well. There was no way to like up or down vote.
Most downloaded doesn't mean
Yeah.
best.
Yes. Wait,
Exactly,
except
yeah.
my map. My only down map is the best.
Except for Jade.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. No, and the fact they didn't have that, like a place to share your maps on the game.
At the very launch.
Yeah,
there
that was
no-
that was
Yeah,
that
launch,
was. I
honestly.
can't believe they put greenlit that. Look, I'm being harsh now. There we go.
maybe
I
they
was
planned
sort
to
of
have
harsh
it,
when it launched.
Yeah,
I was
so it was like
pretty
a bad
harsh
idea.
about it.
I think we asked, didn't we, in that secret Discord?
Because we were in
Yeah,
like the early
cahoots.
thing, and
Gamers are impatient.
mentioning it.
They don't care if it comes 2 weeks later. If it's not there with the hype of trying it out there and then, they're not going to bother. It's like a Nightingale didn't have offline mode, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
it's caused a huge amount of problems for them. Like the game's didn't get that many great reviews in the end because of that big issue, and it was something they didn't really think would happen. I didn't think it would happen either. I didn't realise people were that upsetty spaghetti about it.
No, there's still a huge contingent of gamers that get real salty about.
Well, like, so Ubisoft, their Outlaws game, you know, the Star Wars one, a new one. I'll tell you what we will do, boys, instead of just running around aimlessly. Why don't we go and take on the Was Queen? Because I hate her, and you guys can help.
I need food. Where do I get food?
There should be some on the stick. Otherwise, take some out of the fridge. Help yourself.
Oh, there is someone.
Let's do the Was Queen.
Do you have heals too? Should I just make some?
Let's try and make some. I've got a few. I'm going to put some in this high tier chest. A few.
And I want a thermos.
Can I
I'm
spit?
just gonna.
Why did they change green machines?
Can you? You can't spit stuff still. Stacks.
Honestly, I'm not sure on that. Right.
I don't think you can. Oh, you can drop. There we go.
If you what you're on controller, if you left trigger.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can't.
I've just dropped some on the floor here. Some
Oh, hang
beefy.
on, let me-
There's 6 there.
Let me drop a bit. Okay, yeah, I got 5 of the beefy ones here.
I got 1.
Here, take. 'Cause again, I'm low on resources. I mean, this is it. This is my 100 days, 100% world. So I was rushing.
Yeah, just try and finish it.
Yeah,
off,
I've not really ever had a time to really grind and get resources and stuff.
Right,
I need to grab some water.
I need to grab like a weapon.
You're having an
with
existential crisis in
for
YouTube
shield.
chat. Why? What's the matter, Alida? Come on, Alida. Tell us. You know, you're amongst friends.
An
What's
existential
the matter?
crisis.
You can't wait for the 16th when Grounded drops on Switch. Snoot Whacker Supreme. Yes, mate. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it will be. I'm loathed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I want a review copy. I've spent £140 on the collector's edition. I don't really
Dude,
want to
you
have
don't
to
wanna
spend
know- you
another
don't wanna know
25
what I
quid
did.
I
on
want to
a
get that,
PlayStation version.
I got 3
I
of
wanna
the
get that,
collect.
but
I
just,
got
like,
the
not
collector's
yet.
edition on all consoles.
Did you? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I figured I could piece it out as like giveaway stuff.
Right. I mean, I did
Be
that
like-
with Ark back in the day. And
Be like, I'm giving away the wristbands. I'm giving away a Mant figurine. I'm giving
yeah,
away
I spent like
the copy on the Switch. You know, something like that.
Yeah, I'd
Plus,
like to
I
have the
feel like
collector's box, but just like not open it and just like keep it sealed.
I plan to do that with one of
I would
them.
love.
too.
I love to do that. It's just that it's so expensive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, for all 3, it was really expensive.
Yeah,
It was-
especially if you buy more than one.
I spent like £400 on the Ark collector's editions. And I kept one. I gave one to someone that.
Oh, we're
helped
going
me
to the
a bit.
Wasp. Oh, I need heals. Never mind. That's
And then I gave away 2 of them. And one person lived in UK, so that wasn't too bad. But the other dude lived in Australia. And I really wish I'd said only UK people, because it cost me like another 90 quid or whatever for postaging. And that
Ooh,
yeah, so
yeah.
it cost me like, and they were 130. They were actually pretty similar price. They were about 130 quid each. So I spent like, just ridiculous amount of money. And you know what? Their giveaways are awful. Like on YouTube back in even then, like I had thousands of people watching me at the time doing a live stream for it, but because it was like launch day, I've done a countdown, and people don't stick around. Giveaways are useless.
All right,
Don't
I'm
ever
ready.
do giveaways, people.
Yeah, me
Don't
too.
ever do them.
Yeah, I'm not really. I've always been warned against that since
Yeah. Or on Twitter.
before I started YouTube.
I do giveaways. I've given away codes and stuff, but I just don't ever publicize it. If you're there, great. You might get a lucky chance to get something.
don't use the giveaway as a gimmick to get people
Yeah,
to
Twit ones
drop
are the
in,
worst.
because they will not stay. They're just gonna come for the giveaway, and then
The only
Yeah,
aspect
if they don't
is-
win, they're gone.
I've seen a couple Twitch streamers do giveaways, and they've said to me, actually, it really did help boost and get them above the directory. And then once they got on the directory, they could show their stuff to people that were just looking for that game and seeing that they had like 200 people watching.
Well, yeah, because of the way category works
Mm-hmm.
on Twitch. It's however many viewers you have, the higher you are in the category search.
Yeah.
So even if those 200 people are just there for that giveaway, it's boosting you in the category on Twitch, so more people have a chance to see you.
Yeah, boys, take whatever weapons you can find. Like some stuff, there's trinkets in one of the chests. Just
I'm ready. I'm probably gonna. I
Yeah.
only have one smoothie.
I'm heading it
but-
now.
I will give you some smoothies if I can, or go ahead and make some soothing ones.
No,
just
I
regular
tried.
ones.
I tried to. You don't have the resources to make smoothie.
I
Like
just
I
picked up a
couldn't.
bunch of grubs. I must have grub juice.
No, I mean you don't have like the combat. Like you. The ones I could make, I could only make one because they needed an ant head.
How
And you only have
about
one.
some grub sludge? Boost juice. Go on, have some boost juice. That'll at least better than nothing.
No, you guys can just revive me. I believe in you.
Oh no, no,
I'm not
you're
gonna
right.
go down.
I've run out.
I'm not
I've run
gonna
out.
go down. You guys are gonna take the
Yeah?
aggro,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna DPS it.
They're finally angry after 5 lives. It's hurting system.
Yeah.
There's-
We're gonna play grounded the way I always tell people to in multiplayer. The best blocker, who should be the host, takes aggro,
Right. So,
and then everyone else DPSs with ranged, or if they're also good at blocking, they can get involved.
I've only got 3 mutations enabled right now, so I'm gonna put on. I don't have Mithridatism for this fight, do I?
Yeah, we just unlocked it, didn't we?
yeah, you should have.
You did. You got the spider kill. It only unlocks. When
Oh,
it
I
gets the
got
kill.
it.
But that's okay. So I need that one.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go ranged. So I've put my mantis gear upstairs. There is I have got the
Oh my god, I'm under attack.
what's that hat called? I've got the moth stuff upstairs and the moth the bard's tudor if anyone wants it.
I've actually found the moth stuff with the spicy stuff actually works really well against the Wasp Queen, especially in WoW when she likes to spam heal. Because the bleed really helps with the extra spicy damage. Even though she resists it, it's actually really useful to keep her ticking down, and it also kills the ads very quickly.
In fact, I'm gonna go. Don't know why I've changed it over. There we go.
Because in medium, she's not so bad, but in WoW mode, like you're gonna be in for like a war of attrition in WoW mode.
Probably should have just made some bandages.
I've
Been better.
got bandages. No, I haven't. I might have dumped them in a chest somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, I already ran away. I'm like up here in the upper yard.
I'm woefully ill prepared, as you can tell.
So am I.
I just want to find one more spider so I can get 1 level of Mithridatism at least.
Let me have a
Oh my
look.
god, I'm under attack by ladybird larvas.
Don't have Wasp
What
Queen
do you
too,
think's
so-
going on with the animated show? When are we going to see it? What's happening? Why haven't we seen it so far?
They've not had any info about that, have they? Really?
No.
They've not said. Much.
I honestly think it's because I read something a while ago that Xbox was planning a streaming service like Netflix or Hulu. Like they were planning to launch a Microsoft app TV or whatever.
Right.
And I was reading that article around the same time that there was the little news blurb about the Grounded TV show. And so I said, well, that would make sense if Xbox is going to launch a Microsoft TV app. They would want exclusive Microsoft sort of shows, right? For their special Microsoft thing. But all the other Microsoft shows, the Halo show, the Fallout show, they're all on these other TV things. And I'm like, you'd think they would have wanted those for their launch too. And so I don't know, maybe they let those ones go out on other streaming services to see how they do. And I hear the Fallout one's doing really well. It's really well received. I haven't seen it myself yet, but
Yeah, I've watched the first episode. It's all right. I mean, I'm not like a Fallout stan, so it's kind of passable for me. It's entertaining enough for someone that isn't like I know enough Fallout culture.
Yeah, I'm in that category as well. I've played a bit of Fallout. I know a little bit about it, and we watched it yesterday, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm not like
I heard it's.
I'm
Well,
not-
I know somebody who was like a big Fallout fan, and they enjoyed it
loved it.
too.
I've
So
always preferred the Skyrim side of Bethesda than the
Yeah, same.
Fallout stuff.
I like Skyrim.
Right, running over. Did they do something
I've
with
gone over as well.
trampolines? Some of my elevators got broken. I think they did. I think they messed around with the impacts. Like the up or down when you land, because they probably changed something to do with the jump pads.
yeah, and some of the collision on the walls and stuff when they introduced playgrounds, it
I
slightly changed.
Did you bring
collision a
the
little bit.
BBQ medley, by the way, Jade?
yes, I got 2 of them at
Yeah, you did.
least.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Just because I do it all the time. I'm just like, yeah, let's go fight.
Me
I
this boss.
did
I'm
it
like,
yesterday. Yeah, I ran away to the mantis. I was just like, nope, didn't bring shit with me. Jade going to New Game Plus with nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, it is. It's going to be tough for me.
You do need
way.
to grind some resources. You need to get some of your viewers in here to just.
I know. Well, I'm a solo boy. and
Grind
you two are the
resources
first
for
people
me.
I've ever had in my world. I mean, I've just spent a lot on this building as well. My Helm's Deep.
I saw that.
It's looking pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What was I going to say? That was a question I was going to ask. Someone was asking.
At least they're set up now. When you new game plus it,
yeah,
think about it.
That's
You
it.
already got your base built there for the defenses.
Salty. There's going to be no salty staff, people. It is definitely 100% to my mind.
See, I think
summon
Salt got
ants.
the short end of the stick, didn't it? Because Salt arrows don't have another bonus with the range perks.
Yes.
And then you don't get salty stuff. It really got done dirty, honestly.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else.
Because it's not a candy. It's
No,
just
we do need-
I mean,
salty.
true, yeah.
Salt popcorn. Like, why haven't we got salty popcorn pieces or salty nuts? That would be like the next one, you know.
Yeah, we could cook. Why can't we make the acorn nuts with salt on them? Salted acorn bits.
Yeah. This sounds very,
make
very
sense.
tasty, in fact. Oh,
I think I got it.
oh my god, spicy, spicy tiny. Are you going to be okay for this boss fight, my friend?
No, I'm probably gonna go down. I don't have any heals. So.
No, take some heals. Take them.
I have
Have you
0.
got reliable
Look,
friend 3
There you
on
go.
Jade?
Take that. Take that.
Maybe some heal bosses. Yeah.
Take that. And
okay.
You take a bandage, and there we go. No, there you go. Another heal. There you go.
The bandages are beautiful.
There you go. One of them. That's it. I haven't even got sap. I realised I didn't have sap to make some bandages.
I didn't even have a kit
I was
team,
running
so
around
I just
looking
hope
for
my water
sap,
doesn't run
and
out.
I was like, oh, the upper yard's sort of.
See, I'm calling these
Nah.
the OGs. I'm regretting calling them pros now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, I'm a pro. I don't need all that gear. These guys come on, they're like crying their eyes out. They haven't got enough heals.
Where's my
heals?
heals? I need the heals.
Well, you know, they're important.
What's durability on my chest piece? Oh yeah, I will do. I will do. Good shout. Good shout. Good shout. Okay.
Plus,
yeah.
you know, nothing's upgraded. but-
Let's get up. There we go. Yeah. Again, some stuff is because I'm not. It's boring. It is boring grinding for the same bugs over and over again to upgrade. I kind of really wish they'd made a lot more of the bugs usable.
You
for
need
upgrade
to,
parts.
you make it stream challenges.
Yeah.
See, that's why you need channel points. I was like, why doesn't
Yeah.
Jade have channel points on his
I
Twitch?
don't know. I don't like them. I find it so. I like some. I don't get me wrong. Maybe I could get into it, but I just like.
It adds a level of interactability, and
But that means you got to be
I
a
don't
proper
know.
streamer, and I'm not. I don't want to be a
Yeah.
proper streamer.
He's like, I'm only a content creator. Damn
That's
it.
right. I make videos. You watch me play game. Don't watch me play game. I'm not spending 10 minutes shouting you out because you just joined. Like,
Well, I mean,
it
you know,
suits some
I-
people. I think
I-
I'm jealous that I can't be that kind of guy.
I
know?
always try to tell people to limit the shout. I feel like, especially in the grounded community, shout outs are just too frequent.
Well,
They need to be
especially you
more
lot all know each
strategic.
other. Like you
Well,
only
that's
saw
what
each
I'm
other
always
yesterday.
like. I'm always like, please don't shout everyone out because we all already know each other. But it always happens, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it needs to be more strategic. Like,
It's
do
cute
the
in a
shout
way.
out
It is
when we
cute.
get raided by a new person who doesn't know us, or if I start talking about like Jade and Jade's in the chat. Jade shows up while I'm talking about a Jade video. You give him a shout out when it's strategic, when it flows right. When you're just filling the chat with shout outs, I feel like it's
Yeah.
more disruptive for the actual streamer to be like trying to read chat, but it's like bam, 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 5 shout outs, and you're like, okay.
Lately, it was
What did they say?
reinforced by Nightingale. I see some creators playing Nightingale, and there's some chill, nice ones, Mary Berry and a couple others. And then there was people that would literally spend 5 minutes putting in then people's names on the board because they subscribed or they like. I just want to see like, cause they, you know, we're going to show something off in the game. I just want to see what you're doing in the game. Like, please.
Yeah, there's
there is room. I like hanging out in some streamers' chats that have got certain things going on and you're just chatting. That's cool. But if you're
playing a game,
yeah,
play
I
the
don't
game.
want to spend 5 minutes watching you put someone's name on the whiteboard or do you know what I mean? Like, it's like get on.
No, I know
get on with it.
exactly.
Get on with it.
I'm hypercritical. Like, I analyze from like a directorial
I
standpoint
did.
when
Yeah,
I
I
watch a
see.
stream.
There you go. You got in.
I think I found a happy medium though. Like when it comes to doing shout outs and stuff, I just have it on a command, and then you know my mod's just like when someone comes in, I'll just give them a shout out. I'll be like, hey, thanks for
Yeah,
giving that person a
that could
shout
be
out.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is
And
not.
that-
And I'm
that
saying I'm
works pretty well.
abnormal. I am. I don't like I said. I really do. I'm not. That's why I don't think I am a good streamer because I just don't. I can't. I don't want to get into that. And it's just not me. and it's normal. It's what you got to do if you want to be a successful streamer. You got to make that community feeling, right? You got to make people feel.
Well, yeah, you're
welcomed
building
and-
a community.
yeah, and stuff. But
when you're more of a YouTuber.
yeah, I've got
It's a
used to
little
the
bit different.
YouTuber, the ways really, because that is the
Yeah.
YouTube stream. It's like you're getting probably more views sometimes on YouTube, sometimes depending what you're doing. And so people.
No, I
don't-
think you definitely
yeah.
get more viewership on YouTube than you do on Twitch.
Do you know
but
what?
it doesn't have the.
I've only just realised you can walk around this edge.
I was watching you do that. I was like, oh.
Again, another thing I've never done, never attempted, never even thought of going. Oh, can
Maybe
you
that's
walk
how
around
you're
this edge?
supposed to fight the wasp.
Yeah, I
It's a
imagine
secret that
need
we
to
didn't even
find-
know.
Yeah, this is the meta. Okay, right. Is
Does it
everyone
go
ready?
all the way around? Wow, it does.
Yeah, it looks like. It kind of like ends there.
Can you hide behind that if you crouch? It doesn't matter because the stupid wasp has area of effect damage.
Yeah,
on
it
its
just uses
stingers.
those poison bombs and then it hits you.
That's my
anyway.
biggest. I have so many gripes with the boss system in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
That's it. We're just gonna. This is the whingers of Grounded community. Everyone, we've devolved into just the whingers of Grounded. Yeah. Come on, Max. Tell what. Well, that's a serious question now. What would you change about Grounded if you could?
If I could change anything about
Yeah,
that.
like really go like. Don't have to hate something, but just like what you could add or what could have been. Like, okay, that's the one I've been asking everyone. What would you like to see in Grounded 2?
Oh, for Grounded 2, like, I don't know. They could do. I've always been of the impression they could do like another backyard, like in Australia or something, for like a Grounded 2, like just like up the ante like a ton. One thing I think would have been kind of cool though is if like they kind of flipped the growing and shrinking perspective on its head, so that when you went to end game, right, and you use the space when you grow big, like what would happen if a bug while you were getting embiggened crawled onto there as well and got embiggened with you, but because it got so infused with raw science, it sort of mutated and you had like one final boss fight. But instead of using like the stuff you had before, you'd actually like have to like find like you'd pick up the shovel
And you're in the backyard,
and,
but
like,
it's
be
just
throwing,
normal
like,
size.
buckets at it and
That
stuff.
would
Yeah,
have been
exactly.
awesome.
And you'd like
That
and
would
like
have
the
been so
entire
cool.
backyard would have been your arena,
Just massive.
and then you'd have to like find stuff like you'd like be able to like throw hammers at it and stuff like that. Just like
The
just
shed
nor-
door
like,
opens
normal
and you can
everyday
grab all the
things.
tools out of the shed.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could like go in the shed, grab the tools.
Lads,
you know.
I've got a shimmer here. Go on, someone take the salty shimmer because I've got it. So someone might as well use it. Go on, use it. Use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use
you
it.
can
Let
use it.
Max use it. You're
You want me
taking
to use it?
aggro, Max.
Okay.
It's got to be
Yeah,
a
they
little
can-
bit
they
better
can-
than.
You've got the
other
best
stuff.
lag out of anyone and the best blocking.
And I
power.
have got 40 salt arrows as well. So there we go. I'm going to drop some of these if anyone
Okay,
wants. to
I
use
don't
it.
have a bow, so
There you go.
I guess
Take the bard's
Tiny
bow.
can grab
Tiny,
it.
yeah.
Wait, I
you'd-
don't have.
You'd be
oh,
ranged.
Tiny
I'll take
grab
the
it.
bow. Yeah. I'll
yeah,
take
take
the
the
bow.
row. Go. We'll get this, guys. We'll get.
I
Hello,
want to
everyone.
see a tactical role in Grounded. too.
Yeah, honestly, it's the
I
first
wanted to
time.
see it.
Let's do that. A tactical.
Like a dodge or a roll.
Yes.
Yeah, dodge mechanics
Ground
would have been
2.
A dodge
Yeah.
mechanic is what what this game's lacking.
Yeah, because ideally, like if a
And I
ladybug
feel
was to,
like the
charge fully
bosses-
at you,
I feel like some of the enemies are set up for there to be a dodge mechanic.
yeah,
Specifically, these bosses with their area of effect attacks, like blocking just ain't gonna cut it. We need a dodge.
yeah, or to be able to like say when the mantis is gonna like smack you, you can like roll under where it was gonna hit you, and then get.
I
behind
mainly
and
mean it
attack
for
you,
like
things
the
like that.
screams and the like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
mainly
things like
this
that.
boss with its area of effect poison darts.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
what's the point of blocking? Like you're just take it, and
Oh wait, here we
put
go.
in damage.
Gone. I've gone.
He,
I've gone
he
live.
he didn't tell us he was starting.
No, I'm
No.
sorry. Shut these two up. Let's go. There we go. No, yeah. So I am going to carry on saying with the mounts. I'm going to say what else instead of mounts could I like to see in Grounded? I struggle. I talk to a lot about the character customization idea, and I can see why everyone likes it or doesn't like it. I don't know. That seems a bit overplayed. Definitely, maybe a bit more balanced towards not being a perfect parrier. Because there was a few arm sets, right? Like roly-poly or ranged. There's definitely added a lot more ranged options now. So I feel like range is relatively a good spot.
He's down. Let's put in some damage.
But still, I feel like there's not a lot of love for people that aren't very good at perfect parrying.
Yeah, well, that's why I think the dodge mechanic would have
Yes,
gone a long
maybe a
way
little
to
bit more,
really boost it.
agile.
Because
Although it still kind of relies on that quick fire control action, right? Or PC.
Well,
action.
I feel like that's one of the things I really liked about Grounded compared to other survival games, though, was it was forcing you to master the gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of modern games have strayed away from that, you know, forcing the player to master the combat mechanics or whatever the game mechanic systems of the game are.
I'm getting up on this ledge now. I want to see if I'm safe from wasps. Yeah. Let's see. Can't if this works out, I can't believe it. Like no one's discovered this earlier. Let's do a video on it tomorrow, or someone else does. There we go.
See, Max is just.
I know he's just repping. We don't need to do anything. We'll just leave Max.
He's just tanking it, like.
Oh!
I'm
Oh.
grabbing arrows.
Oh.
I'm running around picking up arrows. Oh, it's after you! It's after you! Oh no, it landed! It landed! Let's get some damage on.
He's down. Oh yeah, it is. Oh right, I've got something.
It's aggroed on me. I'm gonna die. I don't have a shield.
Oh! Ow!
Did you just get bombed like crazy over
Yeah, that hurts.
I like that move that it just did on Max. I like that move. That was awesome. Little buzz around.
What? So Max, you're like famous for like blocking and being a good player. Like, how long did it take, or was you just instantly because you are good anyway?
I wasn't instantly good. It took me honestly, at least a few weeks to get the timing down and everything. Especially early on, when I think blocking now is a little easier because back when Grounded first came out, you couldn't animation cancel.
Yes.
So if you were like halfway through an attack or something, then you'd have to just tank the hit and hope you survived. And we also didn't have access to things like perks from mutations or more health or anything like that. So I think because of that, I learned it kind of quickly. But yeah, before Grounded, I'd never played any games that had that kind of mechanic in it. Like I'd never played anything like Dark Souls or anything. I hadn't even played Valheim at the time. So
oh really?
It was very new to me. So it did take a little while, but it's something that's just come with time. Oh, here come the drones.
When I booted up the old version of Grounded, when I rolled back some of the updates and thinking, I'm great at blocking that one, better than I am, was, oh my god, no. Forgetting how hard it was to take on a ladybug in the first version of Grounded.
In those old versions, because the bugs weren't balanced properly.
Yeah,
they had
they were ridiculous.
The Bombardier Beetle could just spam that like shotgun acid at you, and it would daze you, and you would just lay in the acid, and it would just keep hitting you, and you couldn't move. It was brutal back in the day. You had to be a master perfect blocker.
You want to see
survive.
the ants work for the player in Grounded 2 segment? That'd be good. The armor and cell
I would like to
styles.
see.
Characters perfectly, maybe craft backpacks and improved ones I could see, Standard says. Yeah, go on, Tiny, sorry mate.
You mentioned character customization. I would have liked something as simple as being able to alter like 4 different color variants of the characters. Like, instead of Hoops wearing a white shirt, now it's a black shirt and orange shorts.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Instead of brown hair, it's blonde hair. Like, just 4 different variants, sort of the way like a Ninja Turtles arcade beat 'em up would go if everyone picked the same character.
Yeah, someone was like, well, you won't see it because you're covered in armor. But like, no, there's plenty of times you see the kids without
The armor doesn't cover everything.
No, it's only a little bit.
Like, you can see, look, I'm rocking full set armor right now. You can still see my shorts, for sure.
Oh, he's down, he's down.
The big weapons. It's laying the big damage.
I can't, also, I've got the man's health showing on my screen and not the actual bosses. Like, I thought
there's little
they've
things
fixed
like
that
that
a few times. That's it. We're turning into mediocres, boys. We're turning into them. I'm quitting Grounded, everyone, but I'll be back on Tuesday.
As soon as I'm quitting. This is the last Grounded stream until the new.
This game is
I quit
trash.
Grounded. Hey guys, I put a poll up if you want to see me play Grounded again.
Yeah.
Have you seen the speedrunners play Grounded?
Yeah, like COD's, whatever his name is. I've seen the videos where he's put a bunch out. And it's
Well,
just
you
like
see
crazy.
their meta? Do you see the speedrunner meta?
No.
I've seen some of it.
They
It's actually kind of
they
cool.
don't fight. They don't fight like this. They only throw. It's nonstop throws.
Right.
And then they
to get
grab
extra
their
damage.
they throw and then they grab the weapon out of the enemy and they throw again and they
throw
grab it
again
and they
and
throw
again,
again and they just keep doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's it. I remember.
But I was like, I guess that's accurate.
we
Tiny,
did.
where you going?
Yeah, we've got.
Oh,
no,
we're
we've
doing
got,
it again?
Yeah, one more. We're here to
Oh.
we'll get 20 of them. No, I've only got 2, so it's all right.
I picked up the parts.
I have also used up all the salt arrows now, so you can have a
Yeah,
bunch of.
I ran out of arrows.
We've got lots of regular arrows if you need them. Like.
Have you got a canteen with like one thing of water in it?
Yeah, yeah.
I have no water in
drop.
mine.
Do I need any? No. There you go. I'm gonna drop some arrows as well.
Is there any?
There you go. Should be about 3 or 4 drops in that.
I need a drop.
There you go. I dropped it. Right here.
Me and the wife done this boss 5 times on a bounce. We never died once. Unlike the infected broodmother, we're still working on that. Yeah, it's the
Infected
much
brood
tougher
is
one for
brutal.
sure. For sure. You want to bring some OG bugs into Grounded 2 and they recognise you and can potentially tame or mount. Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, for sure. I like Cade said about having. He doesn't want to see.
Wait, everyone group up. Everyone group up.
Wait. Haha.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Cade said he doesn't want to see too many returning bugs for Grounded 2, but I'm like, well, they will.
Some of them,
they
I feel
would,
like
yeah.
you
There's
have
no way
to. Like,
they're not gonna.
you can't have a shrunken game without like
Without other
ants and
like,
ladybugs
common
and
bugs, yeah.
bees and.
Yeah.
I would just like to see an expanded roster, like the earwigs
Yeah.
that they never were able to put into this one.
What if they have lied and we are getting the lizard boss fight?
I've always said I never believed them because they said we were never getting wasps. They said
I
that.
know, but it
True.
felt like Adam went out of his way to address it, mainly because I'd kept doing the bloody videos, I guess, saying lizard
No,
was
I
coming.
feel like I don't think we are gonna get the lizard in this one, and I also I feel like a lizard
at this stage
would have been
pointless.
it would have been too much given the size of the characters. Like a bearded lizard was what they were going for,
Yeah,
and bearded lizards,
even a
like
baby one.
they would literally destroy an infected broodmother spider. Like it wouldn't even be it would be one bite, done. So I would have liked to see the lizard more of the way the koi is. I wanted to see more creatures like that,
Yeah.
large animals that you
Cannot
don't
avoid.
fight.
You've got to avoid.
They're environmental hazards that you have to look out for. I feel like this game was missing that, given the environment was set up for, you know, a very limited, knowing what you can and can't do, given the circumstances.
What's your question, Spicy? Sorry, say it again, mate, so I don't have to scroll up and look. I just don't want it to be a backyard again. Yeah, no, I feel like it's got to be Ominence. Like, Director Schmetter's manor, and that you could have all sorts of things. You could go in his basement, his scientific laboratories, his back garden, but would be very different. Not just an American backyard, but something a bit more, you know.
Yeah, I feel like they would have to do a bigger map.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and the bigger map would have to come with like, and that's where the mounts would become an important
Yeah,
part.
that would be good. Or everyone says back to America, so Max, go on, paint it out to me. Sell me Australian Grounded.
Australian grounded. I mean, you just think like that some of the creatures you get out in just Australia in general. You know, you could find all kinds of things that you wouldn't find in the main game. Like, I think they had like a huntsman spider at one point in the very early version, didn't they? Which never made it in. So, like, seeing something like that could be cool. Obviously, black widows are a lot more common out there as well. But, like, I think they missed something in the sandbox. They could have added, like, a scorpion or something like that in the sandbox.
Yeah, they definitely
that
could have had a
might be
scorpion.
more at home in that kind of a game.
The sandbox
assassin
needed
bugs.
something more. I feel like it was
Slightly
just the
underwhelming.
antlions wasn't enough to. I'm getting wrecked by all these last with this. I'm gonna die.
Sorry, I got
Oh,
him.
this has been a war of attrition, this one, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this one's been brutal.
Without the salty arrows helping a little bit more.
I'm going for the range now.
I saw yesterday I got 3 mantis trinkets out of 5 boss
saw
fights.
Wow.
Do you guys think they'll add all creatures from Grounded 1 to Grounded 2? Cut creatures. Subnautica did that with Below Zero. You asked that same question yesterday. I'll let you off because I've asked about the same question.
Possibly.
Yeah, it'd be a fan favourite. It would be one of them moments like, oh my god, they finally done it. They added the lizards. And
They finally put the lizard in.
yeah, I feel like fans would love that. They'd be like, that would be a good talking point.
They finally added the water striders.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Leeches at last. Something blood. Oh, you know what?
I still want that ice trap floor.
Yes, more defense. Now, that's another thing. Adam said, like, give us ideas about what you want to see for defenses, and we got nothing. Like, literally.
We got the turrets with the different ammo types.
Right, it got improved, but, you know, I thought we was going to get something
I feel like
substantial.
the defense. I'm gonna say it, and it might make people. I died because I was gonna say this.
Oh.
I feel like the defense missions were thrown into the game specifically to appease a specific commenter in the community.
Oh god, you guys are both down? Oh.
Yeah.
And that commenter didn't respond like the way they anticipated them to when they got the thing that they've wanted for so long. And the defense, like the raid system and the defense system was sort of just thrown in
a little bit. Well, I think we have. I remember doing it a while ago. I did a big criticism sort of video, constructive, saying we need more like dynamism in the game. So that comes from something like raids and stuff.
Oh yeah,
but
I mean, it was a good system, but I feel like the defense system was more built for the mixer events and stuff. And then they were like, well, couldn't we take this mechanic and apply it to the bases as well?
Yeah, because they like survival games like 7 Days to Die. They've played them, and The Forest as well. That's the main one. I think they probably always planned it. They just maybe didn't. It's hard to perfect it as well because the world is so cluttered and Grounded. It's not like The Forest where it's mostly just trees and rocks. Like really, like
no, it's more of a well-defined.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what Obsidian's known for, is the story-driven RPG narrative style of gaming, and there's still that. Like when they make a game, they don't just want to throw in something cool for the sake of it being cool.
Yeah.
They set parameters for themselves, and they're like, this is the story, these are the rules of the universe of the game world. These are the mechanics we want to focus on. Let's build a game around that. It's not. Wouldn't it be cool if we had mounts and we had this and we had that and we had this? Oh yeah, that would be really cool. But it wouldn't be enjoyable. It would be cool for the first 5 minutes, and then you'd be like, okay, well that was neat. But it wouldn't be like a deep mechanic.
I'm down.
You guys down?
I'm down.
No, I'm still up. I'm coming.
Right,
You keep DPSing.
Yeah, he asked for defense IDs when he showed off the turret, and then we got, what did we get? We got the cement things. That was it.
Yeah, we got the cement ground traps.
I feel that was pretty much all we got. Corporal kickback. There we go. Might have a chance.
But really, if you build your base in the proper location, you don't need base defenses.
No, you don't. No, that's why it becomes a little bit useless or pointless, really.
And that's why I said I don't think the raid system was fully thought through. It was more like, they want base raids? Okay, take this mixer mechanic to the base.
I'm down.
Max has got you. I'm trying to lure the aggro of the wasp. The little wasps are here now.
Oh, I'm going to just go straight for the queen, because if we get her down...
Yeah, the faster we can kill it, but... My problem is I'm poisoned, so I know I'm going to die because I have no heals.
Oh, she's nearly dead. Oh!
I'm throwing my axe!
Yeah, do it. Me too. Oh, I totally missed.
Oh no,
I'm down.
I don't know where my axe went. I have no weapon.
I'm down.
I'm coming to revive you. I'm down.
Max, it's all on you. Do it, Max. Do it.
He's almost got it. One.
Come on. Yeah.
Yes.
GG.
Right, got him.
That said, everyone, we do love Grounded. FYI, we've seen its praises last night. What is the thing about Grounded that has made it special for you, especially Max and TPG?
I think just meeting all of the community of people that I know through the game that have just enjoyed it as much as me. Like, I don't think there's any one thing in particular that I can really put my finger on. I think it's just, you know, I've played it and just met a load of friends through it, and of course, you know, me and Coffee Queen through it as well.
Yeah, no, so you're like, you know, like there's always that call from like journalists, they love a good story like this, or like devs will tweet out and be like, oh yeah, we met our significant other through Rust. Like what, you raided someone and then you married them. That sounds a bit weird. But yeah.
But I mean it happens.
Yeah,
it's like
like World of Warcraft, got married in game and then we married in real life. I'm like, yeah, that's good. But you did, so yeah, you want to tell your story? Go on, Max. Let's see a love story.
Because I was hanging out in another stream. I think it was Sylvie and Snowy on Twitch, who they went under the name Two Girls One Game at that point. Because they were streaming together like as a duo constantly, and they just raided into Coffee Queen at one point. And I'd never seen her streams before or anything like that, so you know I hung around, and someone said in her stream, they were like, oh, you should have Max in, and just get him in your game world. Now I've never met her before, she never met me before, and usually she doesn't, like, unless she knows someone like well, she'll just be like, you know, maybe after I get to know you, you can come in and join. So but for whatever reason, she was like, yeah, okay, just come in. So I did. And then we just that first day where I was just joined her in, we were like constantly laughing. Like I was just doing stupid stuff. We were just constantly laughing, and we had like a chemistry that we kind of didn't pick up on ourselves at first. We were just like, yeah, we just had like loads of fun. But just like over time, you know, essentially we just started talking more. She started appearing in my streams and stuff. Like when I was doing arenas, she was like, we called it CQC because she used to like clean up all the bugs. So it was Coffee Queen cleanup. And yeah, we just essentially just like, you know, essentially started seeing each other after that, and you know, finally got to the point where I've moved in now, and you know, we're just happy as can be.
There we go, everyone. A love story, a grounded love story.
A grounded love story. Where are we? It is so dark in here.
Oh, it's great. It's nice.
Getting dark in here.
It's definitely one of them. Yeah, it's going to be referenced like, at some point. When's the marriage? Make her an honest woman.
That's the thing we want to. It's just right now there's a couple of things we're trying to do.
Yeah, no, I'm only messing with that.
But yeah, we want to. We're already engaged. Like we actually got engaged pretty early on, honestly, because we were just like, we know it's good, we know how we feel, so it's just now we were going to do it this year, but unfortunately just a lot of stuff came up like that just cost a lot, you know. And so it's like, and weddings aren't the cheapest thing, are they? So
no, me and my wife had big plans, but we in the end we absconded to Scotland and just had Gretna Green. Did it there?
We don't want to do like something. We don't want to do anything like massive or huge. Like ideally, we'd have like a grounded theme wedding, but like the expense of that would just be huge. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you know, it would be kind of cool. Like, and you know, if like, you know, families come along and like they bring kids and stuff, they can like dress up as bugs and stuff. Like, I think that'd be really fun for them. But you know, I would literally dress up as Pete because that's the character I always play as. I would as well. Like I totally would.
I'd get serial killer on your wedding night vibes from that. I ain't gonna lie, because Pete is that serial killer. He is.
Pete's the serial killer.
Yeah, Pete is the serial killer. Oh man, but yeah, that's what I'd like. In an ideal world, we do something like that, but of course, you know, that's, you know, we might have like some kind of theme around it. But you know,
a few nods to
it. I think, will be probably what we end up going with in the end.
Nah, it's great, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, infected broom on the next.
Yes.
Are you crazy?
With pebbles.
We don't have any heals.
Yeah. No. Who needs them? Who needs them?
don't have heals. What are these heals?
That's why you two get to work, right? Go and get me sap. Go and get me bandages. Let's chop. Let's get this.
You needed pebbles.
This is like one of them shows, you know, like the house renovation or hoarders show, and they turn up and everything's terrible, and like
we're like,
yeah.
Why don't you have any heals?
You're remaking me. You're gonna remake my house.
Yeah, remake the house and everything, rebuild the lot.
Yeah.
One thing I'm looking for,
remodeled.
Do you have spicy
extreme
shards?
Makeover grounded?
I should have some spicy shards, yes, somewhere.
So I just want to get spicy safety if you've got them somewhere. If not, I can just go and
no, crack on.
I'm just having a look through all the drawers and stuff, see what's around. Oh, you got chests up there, so I see.
Yeah, so the idea was meant to be kind of, I think, partly inspired by Tiny. The idea that you went into your room and it was all like organized. Or no, actually, maybe it was Jim. He had like basic rooms where everything was like nicely organized. But I wanted it so that it was just above me, so I'd never really have to go into my chests. But of course, you still do. You still need to go into your chests a lot.
Yeah.
Like, so it was a mistake putting it so high. But the idea was that was a vault. That's why I covered it in cement walls eventually. It was going to be like the vault in the middle of the base. Protected, just in case base raids went wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I mean, base raids were wild when they first.
Well,
launched.
yeah. So, but in the end, no. I just need to move it. Do you find any pets in the game useful? Nah, not anymore. I don't bother. Like,
I never bother with them.
Like the inventory space was nice for a little bit.
Yeah, but then we got an expanded inventory anyway. Didn't we? So
and it just became just not.
See, I think they could
it.
now that pets are going to be invincible now for every game mode, unless you specifically turn it off in a custom game. Though I think their usefulness might increase a bit because, like before, they were just too flimsy to really go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think what they could have done is utilize the pets in a certain way where, like, how we have like the zipper that uses the aphid, right? Like it would be cool if you had a pet aphid, it would be faster or something like that. Like it would benefit like certain things like that have to do with where else they appear.
The pet system
needed
refinement.
Yeah.
I felt like it was just like the raid system. It was like, oh, they want pet system, let's give it to them. But it wasn't like thought through. Like,
what does the pet system do? Why do they want it?
I do like the idea of, although I don't want it to be completely that, but now I have played Power World.
Yeah.
It could be interesting having a couple of the pets do something for you. Like,
well, imagine
they'll keep making the webs for you.
Yeah, they'll keep making the webs, and they'll change your spinning wheel as long as you have the resources for it.
You could like instruct them to do certain things. Or if you have a pet weevil, it could man a turret for you.
Or it didn't even have to be through the pets. It could have been done through like a robot system. Like, you gain access to the.
Yeah, you could imagine having tasties, working for you in the
little
tasty
workers.
I think what would be cool is if you like when you destroyed a tasty, they would drop like robotics parts, and then you'd have to take them to Burgle to like repair them for some raw science. And then once you rescued Wendell, he'd be like, "Oh, I know what to do with these," and then he'd like build friendly tasties for you with all the robotics parts you'd got.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously because there's only a certain number of tasties in the world until you start doing orc raids. You would be limited on how much you could automate until you started using, more of the orc raids or killing more of the orc creatures and things like that. So I think that could have been because at one point weren't they going to have powered base buildings or something?
Yes, that was on the roadmap.
That was
on the roadmap. It was powered buildings, and we never got it.
Yeah,
like there's nothing powered, is there? That's why we kind of had this image of like an aphid running around a wheel. Like a hamster.
Like an aphid on a hamster wheel or something. Yeah, something like that would have been really nice.
Never happened.
But yeah, that never came to be, did it?
Nope.
Come on, Grounded. We believe in you. Sort your lives out. Sort it out. Get all this stuff done. Grounded DLC. Grounded Automatica. That's what we need.
Give it. Yeah, a bit like Grounded meets Tectonica almost.
I suppose. Well,
not to that degree, but like at least something that can be like, oh. When stuff finishes on a wheel, put it in that box.
I made a suggestion video a long time ago that they should have given us sort of like a way to set up a chest. You could set up a chest on one side and it would be your input chest. And then would have a connector that would go into the spinning wheel. And the spinning wheel would pull out of that chest and spin it. And then you would have an output coil that would go into another chest. And that was your output chest. And then that system just...
A bit like how modern Minecraft does it in a way, where they use already existing inventories with like you put something between them and it's like, oh yeah, now it goes into that.
Yeah, and there's just an automatic trigger pulling it as soon as the process is complete. Instead of these check marks popping up, it just, boom, pulls the next batch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that we've got links and stuff in Playgrounds, maybe there will be a way to do that. Like
that was exactly
from the thing.
The way I would have expected it to work. You would link the chest to the thing. Yeah.
What if they so we they're looking at it franchise, and we're assuming just a sequel. But what if they make another game and it is like a grounded bug automation game or grounded defense game? where
Like
you
spin-off games.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
reckon?
like a grounded tower defense.
I
mean,
I
go
could
for
see
it.
spin-off games
Yeah.
being
Imagine
sort of neat.
I've look. I don't. I'm. There's a lot of kids.
But I think they have to do a Grounded 2 before they do a spin-off. Another like a spin-off game, I think.
Maybe, yeah. I don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah.
No, I don't know. I feel like a little one. Like, so here's my idea, right? Here's my pitch, okay? Here's my pitch, boys. I do not play balloons. No, I've seen it. My little boy asked me about it. I've seen lots of people in grounded community like it, enjoy it. I like tower defense games, but I don't know. It's not grabbing my attention. But imagine a game like that, but it was grounded bugs, grounded art, grounded themes, running all through it, and it was just a little silly game like that. You know, nothing crazy. That's what I could imagine happening, rather than like a full blown sort of like, you know, Minecraft Legends tried to become like this RTS game, and to be honest, it wasn't that great. It
kind of flopped.
Yeah, it did. So like, not. I mean, that could be cool with the bugs fighting each other, controlling the inventory and groups of them to fight. Like the ants taking on, like, you know, getting 10 of them to go and fight one stink bug.
Yeah, you could like take over a faction of ants or something.
Yeah,
like,
but
you have that as a
I
colony.
don't know. I don't think Grounded's that strong a franchise yet. You're right.
No, and I feel like they needed more franchise. Like maybe after the TV show,
maybe the TV
and
show
then
will
after a
cement it bit
sequel,
more, yeah.
really makes it. But like we can't even get them to produce aphid plushies for us yet. Like they don't feel internally.
I'd love a Black Ops plushie.
Yeah, they don't feel internally that it's worth investing in that level of merchandising, and I want to like smack the Spaceballs movie in their face and be like, what do you mean? Merchandising is what sells your game. Like,
yeah,
there may not be people who like your game yet, just based off the gameplay footage. But if they go to Walmart or to the grocery store and suddenly there's aphid plushies and Weevil plushies on all the freaking stands, they're gonna give your game a shot. Just look at how Pokemon took off the way it took off. It was because everywhere you went, there was Pokemon. You went to KFC, they're giving away Pokemon and things. There's Pokemon cards, there's Pokemon action figures, there's Pokemon. It was everywhere with the game's launch.
With the games, yeah. Like, you had the trading cards, you had, you know,
you had the anime, you had all these things working together as a multimedia marketing approach.
Yeah, and it totally worked as well.
And I feel like internally and Grounded, since it is such a small team, it has to be exciting for them first.
I think Microsoft really nowadays, and have for a long time now, only resulted in sure bets. So they'll do the generic Call of Duty hoodies, or like we do. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad we've got at least Grounded t-shirts and stuff, because there are some games that have never managed to get that level of merch. And we know that physical copy editions are like, no one buys them anymore. It's like 5%. I thought it was a lot more, but I checked.
I mean,
recently.
now that you just download games through the internet, there's really no need for physical copies. You know what I mean? And most physical copy discs now will just essentially hook you up to the download link when you put them into the.
So that's what I was going to say earlier. Star Wars Outlaws, the Ubisoft Star Wars game that they're making, it's coming out on physical. But if you want to play it, you need to download.
You got to download the
whatever.
Yeah, the physical's just
there is a disc, but it still wants you to go ahead and do a download day one to download the update to install it partially.
Almost every game is like that.
So it's just like no. So the other aspect as well is kids play Grounded a lot. They do, and kids don't have money. They might be able to pester their parents for a bit and maybe get a few stuff, but they don't really have lots of money. And that's, to me, probably the bigger reason why they've not bothered with certain merch.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like a Weevil or an Aphid. I mean, I'd love it as well. I'd buy one in a heartbeat for my
I mean, I'd buy all of it.
Even Ark.
But see, for me, but since it is a more child-friend game, you would think the plushies would be on the top of the list. Instead, they're selling Puncho cups. Like, a 12-year-old isn't going to be like, Mommy, I want a Puncho glass. And Mommy's going to be like, I'm not buying you a expensive glass cup, 5-year-old kid, because you're going to break this. Like, they should have sold it should have been plushies as the first thing, especially with how adorable the artwork is on their aphids and weevils.
Exactly.
Tiny's going deep tonight. He's like, hey, Tiny unleashed.
There's, people are always calling us stands for Grounded a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I get that a lot too. And I'm like, no, I have some literal serious gripes about the game and the
the marketing for the game and the merchandising for the game. Like there was a lot that could have been done. I feel better, but we're not on the inside, so we don't know how much financing they're given and how much time they're given and what deadlines they're under.
I do feel like it's become a bit of a milestone. It's a selling point because Microsoft are desperate for them, but the 20 million Xbox players or 20 million players.
Are these heels?
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of bullshit because 20 million people may have tried Grounded, but let's face it, probably 15 of them, no, probably 10 million of them played it for 2 minutes and never played it again. Like,
oh yeah, there's a huge, like, you had to really want to enjoy this game
in the early days for sure. Like, and even like when I've checked the stats, I know everyone plays custom mode, but still I think it's indicative because even on Steam it shows that as well, that there's still a big proportion that have never got to the first hedge, like laboratory. They're just,
well, I feel like
too hard or not directed enough, and I feel like I've done a great job in directing people now with the quests.
Now it's
yeah,
beautiful.
that's the thing. It's very obvious now where you go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you get to the hedge. I remember the first time in early access when we had to explore the hedge, it was just like, yeah, you go up there and good luck.
Well, plus, didn't they hit on it at PAX? They said, we're making a game that's out of our wheelhouse. We don't even know if there's going to be an audience for this style game. Because when you play this game, like, at its core, it's a survival crafter.
Yeah.
But it's also very RPG. It's also
it's like a blend of the two, isn't it? And a bit of horror.
Well, it's sort of a game that doesn't know what it wants. Does it want to be an action adventure platformer? Does it want to be an RPG? Does it want to be a survival? Does it want to be a building game? Like, it has so many different mechanics that...
But in a way, though, like, it's also...
I think that's what I like about it, because I'm not a big survival game, connoisseur. But because this game has such a fluid movement mechanic, and it has such a clean combat system, versus a lot of survival games where the movement mechanics feel clunky sometimes, or the combat system is very rudimentary and almost MMORPG style-ish.
No, I definitely think it's in terms of merch. Someone's asking about Sam being able to choose them. I think that's a Microsoft directive. They've got some analyst that says, well, look,
Sam, I think, can...
You'll only sell 200 out of an order, and it will cost us $10,000.
Yeah,
it's the cost.
At the end of the day, it all comes up as a business decision. Doesn't it,
like that's the thing as well. I mean, it's not as bad. So I was gonna say, Ark as well had plushies. Finally, they had somewhere they gave them to creators only, and you could get codes. Creators could give away codes for people to download when they had like a new DLC. So they sent me like a box, like a gift box, and it's got a few. I've got like an Ark Poo, an Ark Dodo, and they're cute. They're nice and everything else.
But I also think since Microsoft did see the success of Grounded, like, it did net a huge, not necessarily, it may have not sold a bunch of copies, but I feel like it drew people to Game Pass.
Oh, it's still, I still feel like it sold, like, I think my calculations are pretty, I think on average compared to like reviews, how many reviews there are and stuff on Steam, I think they've sold at least 4 million on Xbox and 2 million on Steam, like, or close to 2 million, like 1.5 maybe.
Yeah.
And that's amazing for a studio that small to have spent that much. That's
for as much
millions.
as much time and team and resources they put into the game versus what they got out of it.
But even Ark being multi-platform had apparently over 90 million people have played Ark via it being free a lot of times and stuff like that, and across multiple platforms. They had their merch ridiculous. They had T-shirts double the price of Grounded. Like when they introduced it finally, after 7 years, they introduced some merch, proper merch, official merch.
But I feel like maybe
atrocious.
Grounded was a test, and when we get Grounded 2, maybe it'll be with a more...
Yeah, a bit more planning like that. There'll be
Xbox will be like, let's save the plushies for Grounded 2. Let's save the aphid slippers. Let's do a full run with it. Because I never saw any marketing for Grounded.
Yeah,
like,
that's
literally,
what I noticed. It stayed under the radar quite a lot.
It was super under the radar. My exposure to it was I was getting ready to start YouTube. I didn't even have a game or a plan or anything in mind. I was just like, I'm going to give this YouTube streaming stuff a shot. And I remember I got on Twitch one day just to I was just getting a feel for it all. It's just,
just like
watching Twitch streams, just getting into it all. And I saw all these people playing Grounded. I was like, what is this game? And so then I look into it and I'm like, oh, where did this come from? How did a game this creative and this unique fly under so many people's radars? Like, why haven't I seen this on like gamer ranks talking about it and stuff like that? But it wasn't in game. No gaming journalists were covering it. Or...
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, they got a couple of press releases when it first launched, and then when the bird was added, and then it kind of stayed quiet then until like the Broodmother came.
Well, I just mean even when it launched initially on early access, like I had heard zero build up for it.
I think that was more understandable because they'd only just been bought by Microsoft, and Microsoft were like still hurting from their failed Xbox One launch, like so I'm sure it was a case of like save money, we can only advertise sure bets.
I think it was the failure of the Xbox One that triggered the major buy-up of studios to try and create intellectual properties that were Xbox. Like when you look, Sony suffers from this a little bit too, but like Nintendo, when you think of Nintendo, they have a ton of IPs that are known for their brand, and Microsoft has Halo. Like, when you think of Microsoft,
that's it.
Yeah, Halo and Gears of War. And what have they done with Gears of War?
Other than that, is there?
Nothing.
Nothing with Gears of War.
And the Halo they gave us was its multiplayer is decent, but I would say I would have preferred a more classic Halo campaign. Like, give us a Halo game. Don't give us a Call of Duty inspired Halo game.
We're going off kilter a little bit. Grounded 2 though. It's not Grounded 2. Grounded update 1.4. Do you think, or the Grounded's coming to PlayStation and Switch? Yeah, let's talk about it a bit more. How do you think it is going to be successful? Like, I've been promoting saying it's like top 5 most pre-ordered games. Like, it should be successful. Do you think it is going to take off? Are the PlayStation peeps going to be all over it?
I think there's going to be I think based on like how many PlayStation players there are, I think they're going to have quite the influx of players at once, which I think is going to generate a lot of hype for it and make it do pretty well. So personally, I think it is going to do well, especially now it comes to Switch as well.
Why have I spawned up here? I respawned at a field station, and it's put me in the upper yard. I just died in the pond.
Oh, the field station spawning is super weird. Like, if you die in the infected broodmother and do field station, it'll spawn you in the sandbox.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I noticed that.
That's
like
bonkers.
They need a readjustment of where the zones are. Not just nearest field station. It should be like if you're in the sandbox region, it's at the sandbox field.
Yeah.
If you're in the haze, it's at the haze one.
I keep dying because I'm just being. I got killed by.
I need a hammer. I want to get you peblets.
There's a hammer somewhere in one of the chests.
I'll go look around.
But
I managed to get some stuff to make some beefy smoothies, so I'll give you guys these. Hang on.
I'm going down. Down.
Soothing syrup, beefy one.
Oh yeah, yes. Have you just gone and collected all the mussels?
I have, yeah.
Right, I was about to do that. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, I've been doing sprouts and algae. So
is that fresh edge with me? Yeah, pretty much. It's fresh edge, but it's the green version.
Yep. All right,
it's the green sour one.
Where's the?
What kind of
making a hammer?
What are you most looking forward to out of the elemental new weapons? Like, if you always wanted a proper, decent looking, sour stabbing weapon, or
I'm just super excited for a lot of these big two-handed weapons, mainly for BCW.
Yeah,
Tony, the smoothies for you at the entrance of the base.
Thank you.
The BCW is where these weapons, because I always argue in this game's combat systems and its hitboxing is pretty well that whatever you're comfortable with, you can play the game with. Like,
yeah.
There's no ultimate meta in this game that's gonna carry you through everything.
I mean, there have been ultimate metas.
Yeah,
there were ultimate metas through but I feel like the dev team was very conscientious to avoid of that, mentality.
Yeah.
They wanted you to have freedom for your play style.
Yeah.
I do.
If you like, go.
No, go.
I was gonna say, like, if you like to get up close and bash them, they got weapons for that. If you're more of like a fast-paced
there's so many weapons.
Like daggers.
If anything,
so many different
thing we didn't
combat
need
systems.
was more weapons because there's so many. But I do think it's a bit underplayed at the moment. People aren't realizing that it's not just a case of having different elemental types. like a sour axe, or not sour axe, a fresh axe. It is like these should be more powerful. Like they'll be inbuilt instead of having to lose a percentage because you've made your your salt mace can't be changed to anything else, or your katana is only ever going to be slashing damage spicy. Now you can have a spicy hammer, and that changes things massively for some creatures that might be more weak against.
Well, and I also feel like that jalapeno that they showed off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that's going to double as a busting tool because a lot of people have we don't like the sour battle axe doubles as a cutting tool.
Yeah.
We need a big.
Do you remember when
hammer.
the black hand sword could be used as a cutting tool?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Chop grass with that.
And you used to be able to throw anything at bustables and it would break them.
Yeah.
Oh, I only learned that one a year ago, I think, because of Paralyzer. I see him doing it.
Yeah, Paralyzer's the one that showed me that one too.
Got 15 years.
So yeah, it's going to be good. And hello, everyone. I'm just chatting today with Tiny Pirate Gamer and Max Fox Gaming, two OGs and Twitch streamers and stuff.
There's heal sound here for you, Jade.
Oh, thank you very much. Come in.
And I've also got 30 more bandages for you as well. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Look at this. This is what friends are for. I should be ready for the new Game Plus.
Well, maybe this is what we should. You should do. We should do this. Once a week, you bring in random people, and you're like, "You guys are just here to grind for me, but we'll talk grounded while you're grinding."
That would be actually pretty good, though. I would.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think that's a good idea.
I do. You know what? I'm sad that I am sad I never started a second channel for Grounded as soon as I heard about it. Because although I did well for my main channel, there was that bit of a dip starting up again, and trying to get people to come to this channel and stuff. And I think that would have been good for then, like early access, doing that in between, keep things a bit like chatty in between, waiting for updates and stuff. But it's kind of sad. Like I've got to think like this. I have to because I need the views. It's my job.
As a content creator, you have to, don't you? Really, you're just like, what's next?
Yeah, I'm already like going right. The week after, it could potentially be Valheim launching the Ashlands update, and then the week after that, it could be me having to really put a ton of time behind Sea of Thieves. Because that's the only thing I'm thinking
I don't think you're going to enjoy Sea of Thieves. Have you ever played it?
I've got
tried it. I tried it last week with Jim, and it was okay. I feel like...
Oh, you tried it with Jim?
Yeah.
Jim probably told you all my biggest gripes with it.
He did.
He has the same issues with it that I do.
I think the problem with Sea of Thieves is if you're streaming it, per se, there's a lot of downtime when you're just sailing between islands.
Yeah, and it's good for that. Like streams are good for then, because then you can focus on community stuff. So I ain't knocking it. People that do stuff like spend time chatting to people.
You need to have something to like fill that time. If you know what I mean, while you're going between.
My only problem with Sea of Thieves is there's not enough. The whole progression is based off cosmetics. Like
there's no way to.
There's
in
like
one way it means
you spawn in the same every game. Like there's no character development. There's no player progression. It's basically a PvP. It's a big PvP world.
Pretty much.
But I like the idea of that because I've always been a toxic little gangbanger.
Well, it sounds neat on the surface, but you're gonna experience it like at this point, and the majority of the players on it are. There's not gonna be a learning curve.
No,
you're not gonna have a.
There will because look. Remember?
Well, because of all the new PlayStation players,
that's what I'm banking on.
There might be a little bit of a learning curve.
A lot of new players coming in,
But my experience in that game is
I
enjoyed it.
Tiny hates Grounded and Sea of Thieves, everyone.
And Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, we've found out today. He hates them both.
I love Grounded. I'm just very critical of Sea of Thieves just because I feel like it could be so much better.
Yeah. See, I think there would
Grounded could be a little bit better, but Sea of Thieves has so much room for improvement.
They can improve on,
My biggest thing with Sea of Thieves is give me a freaking dot. Give me an aiming reticule dot. Why do I not just have a dot in the middle of my screen? Like a little simple thing like that would just improve the gameplay quality.
I stopped playing it. I covered it with news and stuff. I was looking forward to it, and I was going to give it a whirl. But when they basically realised that they were doing all the different like skins and stuff, and pets were going to be added, and it was going to be like how many whatever points it was, I was like, It's a lot. It was the first kind of wave of like live service games for me, other than Fortnite, and I'm just like, no, I don't really want to support a game like this.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
That's
I'm a fan of it if it's fun. Like I like the way GTA does it, where when they introduce new stuff, it's free, but you got to grind for that money unless you want to pay money.
Oh no, they're the worst. That's
but
like
when you
loving
get the
devil.
stuff, yeah, but well, they are at microtransactioning, but when they add something new, they make you want to get it. Like they don't just add it's a new skin for your gun. Ooh, your sails can be pink instead of white. Ooh, your ship hull is black instead of brown. We added a flying hoverbike with homing missiles.
Yeah,
we
because
added
that's it, right? That's how
new
they
submarine.
get people. They know that it's got to be stupid and ridiculous.
It's because it's a
new.
new gameplay mechanic. It adds a new feature to the game that you want to experience versus, look at my ship, guys. Wow, that's cool. Let's go sail. And that was the extent of the hype around the thing that you grinded for hours to get and to show off to your friends. And it's 2 seconds of, well, that's neat. Okay. Versus,
I think what could help it though is like when you do play on high seas, you get to buy your own ship, right?
well, that was what I enjoyed about it. When I grinded that game
more stuff like
to
that,
buy my personal ships because it added a gameplay feature. I would be able to sell at that one spot instead of running around. And I was like, okay, this is something worth my time.
Something worth investing into.
But as soon as I got that, I was like, now why am I playing?
Yeah, you got to let go. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, well, I like watching Rust. I'd love to play more Rust. And in that game, you know, you're losing everything every 2 minutes. So that's the way I'm going to treat it if I do. I mean, to be honest, I'm trying to think of other stuff until like Under a Rock comes out. Or, to be fair, no, Core Keeper in the summer. I'm going to go big with that. Because that's coming to consoles as well. So I think that will be like that's going to be a big release. I think that's going to sell millions. And then other than that, I don't know. I feel like I might still try and fit in other survival games I wanted to do, but do it in 100 days, like stream it, then cut it into a 100 days video and do more of that.
100 days format now works really well, doesn't it? It seems to be like it's a bit like how Let's Plays used to be back in the day, where everyone was like hyped on those. But now it's
the 100 days.
100 days, isn't it?
A lot of people do the 100 days,
which essentially is just a Let's Play, but like supercut, isn't it? Really.
You're trying to get the gold Scarab card. It's the only gold I need, and I want 100% before the 1.4 update. Don't bother.
Good luck.
Like, don't just worry about it, because ultimately, it's not going to matter.
You don't need it.
You don't need it with the update. The 100%. I know it might feel like a personal achievement. Otherwise, the traps still work. Like if you put a few.
And now that there's New Game Plus, if you don't get it on one playthrough, just play the game again, and you might get the gold card the next playthrough.
Otherwise, you got to just keep farming the pipe in the undershed.
Yep.
That's the best way. Just look up what it says in the wiki about how often it. Because I swear.
I mean, technically, if you really want to cheese your gold card hunt, you make a hard save before you start your combat.
Does that work for all of it? I thought it only works for certain creatures now. Save scumming. It doesn't work for all of them.
You have to do the save scum before they spawn in. So I guess you'd have to make your hard save at the door into the undershed.
Right.
Yeah.
Run from there all the way to the pipe, beat them up, pick them up. If you don't get a gold card, reload, and then re-enter the... But you'd have to run from where they spawn in at.
I would have liked to see the gold card system based on, rather than just blind luck, to be based on like certain challenges instead. And there'll be like several tiers of cards. So like the white one you get just from peeping. Then, like for hostiles, like maybe if you kill 10, you get like a bronze card.
Yeah,
right?
or kill a wolf spider with its most feared weapon.
Stuff like that.
Exactly.
That'd be
because
cool.
they kind of have done that with some of the quests, haven't they? Already?
The quests are like that now.
Yeah, and it would have been good to see that with the, and then for like for the passive creatures, like for scarabs, kill like 5 scarabs in 10 minutes, because they can be a bugger to find. But that could be like a fun one for the gold card.
That's a great idea, Max.
Things like that would be kind of nice. And then for more common ones, it'd be obviously a higher number. And then things like, for things like, some of the bosses, obviously killing the boss gets you the bronze one the first time. And then it'd be like, kill it with something it resists. It's like kill the infected brood mother with a weapon she resists. So, it'll make the fight longer and harder. But if you do that, then you get your gold card,
I completed my 100% before they added that you needed all gold cards.
Me
to
too,
do
yeah.
So. I'm so glad I did.
didn't.
'Cause,
I'm
yeah,
waiting for this. I'm waiting
I've
for
got
this.
loads.
Waiting for the
cards.
1.4 to drop.
All I have to do are gold cards, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's just.
See, that's the thing. I think it could have worked with gold cards having 100% if they added higher drop chances for the creatures where it actually
Or if there
matters.
was like, yeah, like if you've killed 100, it boosts the drop rate. If you kill
Yeah.
200, it boosts the drop rate even more.
Yeah, exactly. Or just
Like that
you know,
sort of thing.
Have like a maximum cap, like for. And,
If you
know,
get
for
to
example, like,
500, you automatically
you just get it.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
something like that.
Or for things which only have one spawn, it's like, oh, the meaty net now has a 10% chance to drop the gold cards. It's like, yeah, but there's like 20 of them in the trash biome, whereas there's only like 3 infected wall spiders, and after you've killed the other two green shield bugs and 1 termite king. Why didn't they get the boost?
Sickly roly polies. There's only 3 sickly roly polies.
4 of them actually, I think.
Oh yeah, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 sicklies, but yeah, like creatures with 4 or less spawns should have got the 10% boost.
Yeah.
And if it had 1, like the Termite King, it should have been like a 20% chance. Because, they're like, oh, you can summon them in raids now. And it's like, yeah, you can. But in order to get them in a raid, you need
Didn't
to
you
put
give
Termite
me a
King
bunch of
cards in there.
heals?
Yes, I did.
They didn't go in my inventory. Oh, I hot deposited them. I bet I put them in a.
Oh, you might have done. Yeah,
I'm
I'm ready whenever anyone else is though for whatever we're gonna do.
I reckon, boys, I might start winding it down, to be honest. Cause,
Yeah, I was gonna say I was just grinding resources.
I know
Yeah,
you guys are
same.
legends, so you can come. You definitely can come again. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I am zonked. Like, I have got to get some proper sleep, I think, because tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Getting ready with the final prep videos. Also, that's the other thing I really want to focus on. I have been using kind of very quick and easy pictures for my thumbnails lately because I just haven't had time to like. But I realised
they still look better than mine. So
well, I don't know, but I really want to spend time tomorrow. I'm going to go in playgrounds mode. I'm going to enlarge everything, like to get some really cool, good shots
really?
of like weapons
Yeah.
and
Clean shots. of
yeah, and just like put a berry, make it really clickbaity. So have like a really massive berry next to a small berry, and then that will be the picture for the guide. That will be how to get berries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really put a bit more effort into it with the berry looking
Yeah, I
bigger
know
than
what
a
you mean.
player. So that's what I'm planning tomorrow.
And playgrounds and photo mode kind of just opens the opportunities for that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Because you can just put stuff where you want it for your screenshot.
Yeah.
So
I'm so bad, people. I didn't even put the guys' channels linked in the chat.
We have
which I
channels.
did.
Look us up.
I did.
we
do
have
it.
channels. What?
I did.
We have very
link it.
searchable names, though.
There are
Some
channels
people-
there are channels on this Twitch.
Pirate
Some people, you try to search their names and
I'll go
you
do it on
don't find
YouTube.
their
I'm
channels.
gonna put a link to your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Max. Because like I said, yeah, Twitch is just like no one even goes to subscribe or what follows me on Twitch, let alone anyone else. You scumbags! Why aren't you following me on Twitch, eh? Ratbags.
you can watch me on YouTube.
Yeah,
Follow.
Not
I
live
do
though.
need to do more on YouTube. Honestly.
I only live on Twitch.
TPG.
I'm doing both now that they've lifted their
I
restrictions.
saw that
Yeah,
you were doing
same
that.
here. Like that's got to be. Cause we've got like I mean, obviously I should have more viewers on YouTube, right? Considering how many subscribers. I've
That's
got.
where your main. That's
Yeah.
where your main focus
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it was nice doing Nightingale. I did get a little boost from other community members. They did raid me and stuff. But also
Well, that's
just
what
'cause the
you.
drops were
That's
on.
the secret to Twitch is getting in with the
But
communities
I hate
that.
it though. Like I hate.
I
that.
know, I know.
hate it. I can't like sit there all the
Well,
time.
that's what I say. Twitch is more the PVE of content creation, and YouTube is PvP of
Yeah.
content creation.
Yeah.
YouTube, you're solo and you're up against everybody. Twitch, you're working with the other streamers that are doing your content. Some of them might be antagonistic towards you, but for the most part, it's more community driven versus YouTube, which is everybody's out to drop that video. If there's only 1 million people gonna watch this sort of video, I want at least 500,000 of them to watch mine.
They go and follow on their YouTube channels right now. Max Fox Gaming and Tiny
Appreciate
Pirate
that, my
Gaming.
friend.
People, come on and say Jade sent you or you saw him on the stream or whatever. But yeah, Twitch drops and stuff is. I realised there is mechanics with Twitch, like getting on any game that's got Twitch drops. Absolutely.
Yep.
Like if I hadn't been blacklisted by Funcom and Conan Exiles or 7 Days to Die, I probably would have returned and done Twitch drops on them. I would do No Man's Sky. I would do that because it's definitely a boost to get people to watch you. Whether or not they actually stick around and chat and follow you, I did notice when I did the Nightingale one where I did have a lot of people watching through just me.
They were there for the drops.
Yeah, and like no one commented, no one says a word. It's like a graveyard.
No, they were just lurking for the.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'll take it, and if it can help you towards the goal, like getting partner or whatever. But it does feel a bit like weird gaming or weird underhand sort of growth there a little bit in some elements of that. Whereas really, ultimately, with Twitch, I feel like you've got to bring people there. You've got to bring people from TikTok, from Twitch.
True,
from,
yeah.
You know,
other there's no. Yeah, you can't grow alone on Twitch. You need.
Although saying that, I kind of did when I was doing just exclusively Grounded.
Yes, because I guess it was because you were offering something more unique because you got the good really good, and you were doing pretty sort of good challenges and obviously and you maybe the directory wasn't as big as well because every time I've streamed on Twitch Grounded, it's like barely 300 people might be watching it. Like someone play it or across a few channels now at the moment anyway. Maybe it's been bigger. I'm sure you can say it's been bigger, Max, but yeah, mate, I think that's probably sticking with that one game is definitely a recipe for success for a good while till you really see some growth. Then you can move over to other stuff. I don't know why I'm lecturing you guys. You know the coup. Oh, we've lost them. Do you know why? I don't know why. It's basically if I go and flick on my editing software, I lose the boys. Hang on, boys. If I mute and unmute you. Right, speak now. No, stream can't hear you. Well, I can't hear you. I did this yesterday. Well, because I literally, it seemed because I went and tried taking a picture of something. How weird. Just because I went off screen. There we go. You're back. You're back.
We're back.
Yeah, sorry, lads. I am going to do the tease. Does everyone want to see the tease?
Oh, it's tease time?
It's tease time.
It's always tease time.
It's tease time, baby. Where is the tease? PlayStation 5 Grounded trailer. Surprised no one's offered me money to see it. You know, that totally would have worked.
You should have been like, if I don't get 5 subs this stream, I'm not showing the tease.
That's it.
It's a 10,000 biddy goal. If we hit it, you get the tease.
Yeah. This one's going to be a good one. This one is going to be a good one.
That's what everyone's here for.
Oh no, they posted it in Discord straight away yesterday in the official Grounded Discord. It's like Jade's tease.
Did they post it?
Yeah, in the super secret chat. Someone was like, "Oh my god."
Oh, it's posted in the super secret.
Oh, sugar. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm pleased with my own tease. Okay, and then that one. You know what though? We've only got 43 likes. Come on, people. I need 50 at least. 50
the
likes.
Super Backyard Secrets chat is really hyped that we're talking about them.
And you do it. We'll see what happens. If I pause, it doesn't pause for you guys, does it?
No, but you should unpause just to see what's in front of you.
Oh no! Subscribe to JPG. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me my stuff back before you leave.
Yeah, I
TPG.
put all my stuff in that box.
You thief.
Oh,
you thief.
Oh, I'm not a thief.
Come back
I
here.
built
He's not a thief. He's a pirate, which is
stuff.
the same thing.
Yeah. Where do you want me to put it?
Oh, any chest, mate.
I
It's
just
all
made
got to
I
be.
just made a
Yeah.
box and
Thank
put
you
it in
so
there,
much,
so-
Max. I do appreciate you guys coming.
So,
It's
yeah.
been fun. You know what?
Yeah,
It's
thanks
like
for having us,
seeing the
yeah.
different levels of like talking to Dinky and Astro, where they're newish, and then and fairly new to Grounded as well a little bit. Or no, Astro's Nerd's not. I think she played it quite a bit at some points, but Dinky's only played it since 1.0. And then I'm Cade. You know, he's like a mega star. He only, he does stuff with it.
He's the big one.
Yeah, and it's been good. It's been fun. Okay, right, here we go. We got 53 likes. Okay, that's good enough. Right. I think that is it there. So remember, I'm zooming out, people. I'm zooming out. I showed the bottom half of this yesterday, but what is it now? What is it now?
What are you showing?
What is it now?
I don't know.
And yeah, Papa and Mother's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the B-Boys.
There you go. That's Mess Fox's YouTube. Well, I might as well shout him out. His Twitch channel here. On
Thank you.
Twitch. You'll pay me $2 for the trailer.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm on
what
Twitch
is
too.
that, eh? What is that? What's chat everyone's saying? I don't know. I don't want to even say what anyone might say. But I guess we'll find out very soon, people. We'll find out
Is
tomorrow.
that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is?
Mm.
That's the thing that makes me think about that other thing that we talked
It
about.
almost looks like
earlier.
there's like wires coming out of the bottom, like the muscle sprouts.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah, it could be that. It
Muscle
could be that.
sprouts, totally.
What if
It
there's
was
like a handheld muscle sprout fist thing that you can just? beat
I've
the enemies with?
expanded, Gary. Yesterday I only showed that, but you can clearly see there's some fingers there. I mean, I could have shown anything. It could have been anything, but it's clearly some sort of weapon or tool that I'm
Yeah,
showing off
handheld
right
items
now.
there.
Right.
It
Whatever
makes me
is,
want some burgers.
Jay, you've been going through my 100 days playthroughs. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time watching them. This is not humorous to you, Flower Power. Why is it not humorous? What's wrong?
This is humorous
Yeah.
to me.
Is life still build good? I don't know, man. You do you. Go and test it out.
They want big spoilers. They want us to like really spoil them.
Yeah, I told you. I'll anyone that sends me $100, I'll send you the trailer. How about that?
If you show up to my stream, I'll
Yeah.
show you. I'll tell you what that is.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you exactly what that is.
Yeah. All right, but thanks, guys. I really appreciate you joining.
Thanks for having us, dude.
And yeah, you
You're
know what?
amazing,
I'm not dropping grounded. I'm not just gonna go right 2 weeks later. Boom, gone. I am gonna intend to. I think PlayStation will carry it for a couple months, a good couple months. It'll be worth making different types of content on it. And I do like the idea of doing challenges. I think the New Game Plus gives lots of options you can do in challenge videos, and I wouldn't mind doing another 100 days. I think I might start that straight away as well. And yeah, that's kind. And Playgrounds. Hopefully, this gives a bit more injection into Playgrounds. Now it's all set. We just need that review. If they could get reviews in for Playgrounds with this update, that would be amazing. If you could just rate it, like it or dislike it.
Yeah,
That's what it needs. It doesn't
would
even
like-
need a star thing, because you know, I think they said that it can affect kids, and you know, look, some social media have removed likes or dislikes, like the ratios
they-
and stuff. But
Yeah, they
Just
they,
give
they
us
just
the
show
ability
likes,
to
but
vote
not the
up.
dislikes.
Yeah,
Don't
just-
give us vote downs, just votes up.
just votes
and
up, and
That's good enough.
yeah, that would be good enough. But there we go.
I like how YouTube did it for us, and they sold it like they were doing it to help us, but we still know how many people dislike our video.
Yeah, I know. You just look at it.
Like they sold it to everyone, like, oh, well, no one will, you know, we don't want them to feel bad when they get dislikes, and it's like we still see them, YouTube.
The weird. I tell you what, I could show. I've got to show one more. Right, this one's a good one. This one's a good one. If I can get it. If I can get it.
You showing another one?
Yeah, maybe a sneaky one. Maybe a sneaky one.
This is, I think, the coolest thing from it.
Oh, we'll do this, right? I don't think this is because everyone kind of knows what this might end up being. But there we go. That's one for you, people. I know it's a little one, but you know, hopefully it gets the excitement going of what's behind the door, what's in the box.
They're hiding from us.
Yeah. Peer into the abyss, people. Peer into the abyss. And we'll find out tomorrow. I was debating whether to live stream tomorrow, to live stream to the trailer, but I think that'd be a bit OP. Like, I've got my
Too
reaction
much.
video going live at the same time. So I will have an assessment video, people. If you want to see details about the trailer is going live exactly the same time as the official trailer. So come and watch me dissect it and talk about what's new and everything else in it and stuff.
Oh, you're
So-
making me want to make a video.
Yes, do it, Tiny, do it. And I'll see you lot later. Thank you. Bye bye.